just to see you, to behold you as our King, for your glory. I will do anything just to see you, to behold you as my King, for your glory, for your glory. I would do anything just to see you, to behold you as our King, and for your glory. I would do anything just to see you, to behold you as our King. I wanna be where you are. I gotta be where you are. Wanna be where you are, God. Gotta be where you are. God, peace is where you are. Joy is where you are. Hope is where you are. Joy is where you are. So God, I wanna be where you are. Gotta be where you are. Wanna be where you are. Gotta be where you are. For your glory, I would do anything just to see you, to behold you as my King. Is that the cry of your heart today? For your glory, God, I would do anything just to see you, to behold you as my King. Father, this evening we say, God, we want to be where you are. Dwelling, God, in your presence, we want to be where you are. Father, because we understand that in your presence is where joy is, and where hope is, and where peace is, oh God. And so, Father, this evening we surrender ourselves to you and say, God, you take full control. Have your way, oh God. Move in this place, God, like never before. Father, touch whoever is listening and whoever may be watching right now, God. I need you, oh God. I need a touch from you, oh God. I pray, Father, that you would touch them right now. In the name of Jesus, I pray, God, that you would envelope them with your love, with your presence, oh God, in the name of Jesus. That they will feel you near, God. That they will lean on you, oh God. That they will trust in you, oh God. King of glory, fill this place. I just want to be with you.
to thank Dr. Livette for being with us this morning again. Sharon, Felix, Bruce Wayne, Mr. Romaine. The music you're hearing in the background, well, most of you should already know that is a live performance that was on IWER stage. The Taki Lendo. I'll be preparing you for Alpha Ministries worship team this Wednesday on IWER stage. You're going to be hearing more about it, so don't touch your dial. The Taki Lendo, boy, a lot of people really enjoyed, and a lot of people thought that this was a foreign person actually. But really happy and thankful for those of you who have made your contributions also last week Wednesday. So I'm getting ready to go for a break and come back. So much has happened over the weekend. We're seeing where there was some protests. Well, yeah, some march. Some people say it's a march towards the women of Trinidad and Tobago, safety of the women of Trinidad and Tobago. Some people did have a protest, and so that was something that, you know, that happened over the weekend. That's one of the things that happened over the weekend. Another thing that happened over the weekend was the arrest of the DSS, the manager of the DSS, I could say. But the coordinator of the DSS, Mr. Clark, and I have a video, and you know, I'm going to show that video. I should have edited that video, but I'm going to play it for you because you all need to be aware and to hear what's going on the ground and how people are feeling. So I'm going to play you that video of what people felt about the arrest of Mr. Clark. Also, I want to play you another video, or I want to show you something. What are your thoughts about this new sex offenders list that is on Facebook and on YouTube? It's on Facebook, actually. I would really like to hear what is your view on this new, you know, this. But when you look at it, what they're saying is that it is not an official sex offenders list. I looked at it, and one of the young men that is on pictures that they have up is dead. So whoever is doing the research for them needs to do some homework, because one of the young men that they have on the sex offenders list, and they have their photos, that is the other thing too. So, but it is a list that they created, they said, from newspaper stories. So, like, if you were arrested for a sex offense, but there are some pictures that missing, some people who we know, in the sense of they pick and choose who they wanted to put on that list. Because there's a particular person that everybody know is before the courts, but their name not on the list, their face not on the list. But that's all right. We will deal with that. We'll deal with that during the course of the day. But what I'm saying is that when you look at the list and there are photos, it is what's now? This thing is not. It's not easy, you know. It's not easy. So we have photos, right? We have photos of the sex offenders or the persons who have been charged. There are photos of them. Now, I want to say this at Trinidad and Tobago. I think, as somebody was saying to me, people are innocent. I think sometimes we forget this, People are innocent until proven guilty. That's democracy. That's how democracy goes. Well, that is how life is, should be. Well, some people are saying that is not how it should be. Based on this list that they put out, some people are saying that this is not how it's supposed to be. All right? So, I want to show you it. I want to show you it this morning. So this is what's happening in our world, Trinidad and Tobago. While we are concerned about what's happening in our world, allow me to tell you that I wanted to find the story. There's a story that I saw today in the news that I wasn't hearing much about, which is in Canada. Yeah, there's a story in Canada of a Trinidadian that went to Canada. Yes, new COVID-19 case referred from or came from TNT. So Canada is saying that they're getting cases from Trinidad and Tobago. All right. The chief medical officer, all right, of Canada is saying, Canada authorities said one of the 7 new cases of COVID-19 in Canada had traveled from Trinidad and Tobago. So you know what that they're saying that because of that, they are not allowing persons from Trinidad and Tobago to come to Canada. All right, so Canada has closed off their borders from and from what one of the stories I saw on an international news site is that they're saying that even if you are a citizen of Canada coming from Trinidad, they're not allowing you in the country. I said, no. I had to find that story. I need to find that story. When I heard it on an international news site, they're saying that because of they got a case, one of the persons who came from Trinidad, one, not even 2, not even 3, not even 4, one person came from Trinidad to Canada, and that person showed up with COVID-19, and they're now saying that they don't even want the citizens from Canada to come. You understand? To come to Canada. So come to I'm like, what? What? That is something Trinidadians don't know about. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so I wanted to show you about this sex offenders list. This sex offenders list that is making its rounds around social media, and people are talking about it. So if you join me on Facebook and on YouTube, you're going to see, I'm going to put it up for you to see what it looks like. All right, so those of you on Facebook, you can type in The Street 919 FM and you will see it. And those of you on YouTube, let's go on to IWER TV and you will be able to see it. All right, so you have to type in The Street 919 FM. When you come on Facebook, just let me know where you're joining me from. All right, when you come on Facebook, let me know where you're joining me from. And on IWER TV, you can join me there on YouTube. We're talking about the sex offenders list. Registry, the registered of stories on of charged persons, all right? The name of it is My Trini Experience. My Trini Experience. So once you come on to our Facebook page and to our YouTube page, good morning to my friend from Curab who's locked on. All right, the person's locked on from Curab. When you come on onto YouTube, when you come on to Facebook, just let me know where you're looking at me from, and I'll acknowledge your community or your area. So join me, and we'll talk about this sex offenders list. Well, this created list, and the list that they created was from newspaper stories, and I want to talk to you and hear your views on it. Hello, good morning. Hello, caller. Okay, I saw a caller just now. Hello, good morning. All right. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Good morning to you, Pastor Google.
Not me and you, now. I hear you last night. I was wondering if it's the same man.
You hear me last night?
I heard you last night. You don't worry, I heard you last night.
Okay.
You're raising up my wife blood pressure.
Then she has a good afternoon to her.
Yeah, my wife wants to know, but that is not the same man that was calling in and saying that he take off his political jersey and shoe and all them things.
Let's say yesterday and today. Point some more idea of his own. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Once we understand that, we know how to live in the politics. I learn from the best, the king of talk, gladiator. So I know that I might lash hard and in the morning say good morning to you, because I have no hate in my heart for no one. I do not hate no PNM. I hate no PNM. But yes, I might hate the policy, what they bring or what they're doing for the country. I might hate. But Pastor Google, as we mourn on, I want to thank all these people who come out from east, west, north and south to light vision for our thing. Pastor Google, as we know, I'm a very spiritually person. You might know that. But if you listen to me, sometimes you will get the spiritual in me. I'm very spiritual. I'm very bound by God, because I know God make me and God have me what I do here today. God give me my car, my money, my house. Everything what I have is God give me. It's man or woman, not Kamala or Rowdy or Mal, whoever before they say. But God. So we know, Pastor Google, candlelight vision is a religion thing. People all over the world do it. Pastor Google, when terrorists run in a church or a school and now shoot up a school or church, after hours, you see the country or the people come out and light visual candle by the church. We see when after the shows center, people went out on the streets with candlelight vision and say our prayers. Pastor Google, I want to tell you this morning, I'm shame on your MP. I'm shame on your MP. As a religion man, he kill himself. He's a Muslim and he's a grandson of the great prophet. So,
my NP, me just let you know, my MP is Mr.
Faris.
No. Brian Manning. I live in San Fernando East.
You live. Oh, that why you is PNM.
So where's this boy?
you live somewhere will never leave PNM. But Pastor Google, I want to say that San Fernando Day where Manning is old, it's complete 90% development. Manning do a lot. Oh my gosh, Manning do a lot for the people of San Fernando and the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And I salute Luki and I christen Manning as the uncle. Patrick Manning, our great uncle of the nation, I christen him as the uncle of the nation. I take no apology. All in my circle, all when I in my personal space, I just cuss and say Manning is the uncle. His legacy, my children, my grandchildren will come and hear about what he did, because, man, no time was Google, our African youth was getting problem to go in the University of Trinidad and Tobago. No, I mean the University of by St. Augustine Day. Sorry, I think it's that university. And he opened UTT with today 20 scientists and 20 Africans running UTT. But he understand that we was being stifled. He said, no. Gate, start where young girls, young African girls will come doctors and nurses and be lawyers and be engineers. When he see that the 1% making plenty money, he said, no, I'm being a government campus. Manning, we thank you. Manning, we miss you. Manning, we understand your vision when it's there.
Wait. Don't cry yet. No. Hey, all right. No. Too early in the morning for that. Sorry. No. All right. So we going back to what we were talking about. Please. No. Not this morning. I want to get no phone calls. Not this morning. All right, so we're talking about this story that I have up on Facebook and on YouTube. If you go onto your Facebook page, The Street 919 FM, and you go on to our YouTube page, IWER TV, you're going to see what I want to talk about this morning. So if you notice, they're saying, notice, this is not an official government information site. This is not an official government information site. You see what they're saying, right? I want you to look at it, and I want you to take note. All persons are what? Innocent until proven guilty. Any person whose information is incorrect, all right? So they're saying here that they put up people photos, you know. People pictures are up on this site, you know. Let me take this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Pastor. I called the cry this morning, okay?
Thank you very much.
How are you, man?
I am all right.
Yeah, everything good? Yeah, Pastor Guru. You know, there's training because you have a database for sex offenders.
Yes, but I don't know how people are trying to be go. Like, you all don't know that this is something that is the Attorney General had already started the process of putting this in place.
Yeah, and you see, and that's the thing we come back on again. These people who are on the other side, you know what I'm talking about, they don't play politics with certain things that when something hit, like for example, the girl gets killed, they're running amok with it. Why? Support these things. You rape somebody here in Canada, you go on that database and Pastor Google, and then you have to be registered, and then you know all the people or whosoever that person had did anything in the past, it will come up, and that's what you will see. So to be supported. But when something happened, you all about lighting candle all over the place. Yeah, oh yes, I agree, lighting candle to do these things. But a database is important for them sex offenders. All who want to go about raping people children. They're supposed to go on that database, and we know who is who. You understand? If you wear jacket and tie, we don't know who is you. You understand? I mean, Mr. Forrest already putting things in place, but they need support from the UNC government. I mean, opposition. And that is what they don't support the Pastor Gogo. I'm so disappointed in Miss Kamala Business as a mother, as a grandmother, as a former Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, who traveled the world, and see these things. And she can't come and support these things. Only when they hit their doorstep, everybody comes out. Now you see, okay, let's come out. But they come out and say, to get a base for sex offenders. And a base for sex offenders. But that's a good thing, And I know Mr. Forrest already tried his best. Or whoever wants to say about him, I know he's a good attorney general. And he stand up for his country, the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Pastor Go, I love to listen.
All right, thank you very much. So if you go onto our Facebook page now, go onto our Facebook page, and I'm trying to get in contact with one of the persons whose photo is on this list to let you all know this is serious, This is not no joke, Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Why you singing so down and like you?
I thought
it's
the Comedy Central number dial now. Is this 91.9?
Yes, it is, sir.
Oh. That person before Mr. Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's a comic or what? He's really be crying. I'm asking a serious question. He doesn't really be crying. Hello?
I cannot answer. I don't know. I don't be in the room there. He has never. If he calls and call me on WhatsApp and I see genuine tears, then I can know. But I don't know, sir.
That man is an actor, boy. The worst.
I don't know.
He making me cry.
He making you cry?
With laughter.
Okay. All right. I hear you, sir.
All right, sir. Later.
Yes, sir. So join me on Facebook now, and you'll see it. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Pastor Google. How are you going?
I am all right, sir.
Good program as usual. I want to say we are a reactive people. We're not proactive. Right? I'm speaking about the set of vigil. You know how many persons have died years ago, and we always coming up with this vigil, and we bawling, enough is enough. I ain't hear nobody saying, let the government pass legislation in the protest. I hear nobody saying, bring back the hangman. You hearing that?
Well, yeah, you're hearing all the fun things. I hear people saying, bring back the hangman. I hear people saying, bring them in Woodford Square, cut off the toe, and spray lime with salt on it with vinegar. I hear all kinds of things.
Or you heard that on people individual calling?
No, I heard it in the protest.
Okay. Well, I hardly hear that in the protest. I hear in the protest, enough is enough, and they're attacking women. And I hear nobody saying bring legislation and bring back the hangman. That's what I want to hear.
Well, you see, the thing about it is people are saying that the hangman never went anywhere. No, the hangman right there. It's to resume the hangman, but when you heard what the Attorney General had to say, then you understand that the hangman never went anywhere.
Right, we know that the hangman never went anywhere, but that same Attorney General who's speaking that he is sleeping. Had Ramesh Maharaj came as a senator in the PLM government, you would have seen the hangman wake up. Because legislation
after
so we know with the Pattern Morgan issues, what's going on with the delay of the hanging people and when they exhaust their when they send this to the pre-council and they exhaust, they think they let it run to more than 5 years.
I can ask this question, sir. After Ramesh Lawrence Maharaj hung Dulcidi and them, did he hang anybody else after that?
Yes, about 2 persons get hung after.
Who was that?
Right, let me see if I could bring one. Oh gosh. Is that a guy that had to push him to the gallows?
I need to get those 2 other persons, but I would like to know after he had to
push him to the gallows because when guys around, before they hang, they move like some days before.
I hear you, but I just I need to get that information because from what I'm hearing and from all my accounts and asking elders around, what you telling me there, most of the elders in my community and other places I've went and have the discussion told me that that is a valid question you're asking because Dolce and Day was a vendetta, they see it as, with Ramesh. It wasn't like a genuine, he come with a mission to deal with these murderers across the board. That's what my most of the elders I talk to, they will say to me, Ramesh didn't come across.
Ramesh didn't come to deal with it across the board?
That's what they said to me. The elders and they said to me that the elders and they were living in who were in that time and who were into the whole issue said that Ramesh didn't come to deal with no murderers and hang people. It came across to them as though he came to deal with Dolce them.
Well, some people saying that I have heard people saying that he came to shut them up because they knew certain
and that is what they were saying. You see what you just said there? That is exactly what they say.
But I will call you and have a discussion with you because with that same Dulce matter, I did that. I was in the court doing escort. I was carrying them from the prison to Shagarma's court. They made a Shagarma's court for their trial. And I will talk to you on that. But I'll get the two names of the person who got hung after Dulce. Right?
All right, sir.
I also wanted to talk about the DSS.
Uh-huh.
The gentleman, I find, I don't like the road they're going down. If you're going to arrest him, I would have beaten the guy for he ended up in hospital. The Chinese and them have money here that they're sending back to China. They're doing all the gambling in an illegal with them paying tax. Nobody ain't beating them and arresting them. You have a blessed day.
Okay, sir.
All
right. So I think that was on another issue. Hello, good. I'll talk about that issue after. Hello, good afternoon. Good morning.
Good morning, Pastor Google.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. I'm listening and I'm watching everything. And you see, I'm watching everything that's taking place in the country because I got my Bible telling me, you have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let him hear. See and hear. Now, these people pick up with this demonstration and thing that they're carrying on. I don't mind the demonstrating. But first I want to ask if they get permission from the Commissioner of Police to do that. That's just a time, eh? That's just a time, that's one. And the next thing I want them to do is to go to Kamla Prasad office and picket that office, surround that office, and ask her to carry out the laws, to help the government put the laws in place. And the blimp that she take down, why did she take it down? If that blimp was up in the air, Pastor Google, that same evening, that woman would have been found. If that blimp was up in the air, they come and they say people spying. Why? So when you fighting about people spying, and they work at the police have to do that. They scrap it and mash it up. Tell it. When they go in, they were acting as though they are pipers. You get something, mash it up, they sell it by pieces. Mash up, they go there, sell it. And the people suffer, but they're calling, and up to now, nobody in that demonstration is calling on Kamla Prasad. Call her name, Kamla. We want you to support the government. They're not saying nothing. So I think all of that, that's like politics they are playing. It's human life. Because Kamla did it in the parliament. And you scrap all these things. You don't care about human life, who dead. You understand? Who live. Exactly like that. So I watching it very carefully, and I'm watching it on the side. Is that when the girl in Santa Cruz she murdered the same way too? Who come out? Nobody come out. Look at it. Who have eyes to see, let them see. Who have ears to hear, let them hear.
When you say nobody come out, what you mean?
I mean like what's taking place in the Savannah.
There were people protesting outside the parliament when the young lady from Santa Cruz died.
That was petty. You see, we don't deal with petty things. Look how they come out now. All about the place they're doing it. Because one of theirs gone. One of theirs gone, and they're coming out. Understand what I'm saying? One of theirs gone. I don't play game, you know. You see how we don't
but I'm not talking about Mr. Andrew. I don't know where you just be going with me with this playing games talk, you know.
No.
When you're talking about playing games talk,
when you're talking,
All right,
I don't care to
but then
be
when you say that there was no protest, don't say that there wasn't any protest. Say that you don't find that there was a mass protest like what happened with the other young lady. But I have to go for a break.
And you're back.
All right, I have to go for a break.
Why you raping woman? That's your daughter. Tell me why you killing woman. That's your sister. Tell me why you abusing woman. Your grandmother. Tell me why you beating woman. That's your mother. Tell me why you raping woman. That's your daughter. Tell me why you killing woman. That's your sister. Tell me why you abusing woman. Your grandmother. Stop the violence against the women. Stop the violence against all women. You're supposed to love woman, not to rape and kill woman. You're supposed to love woman and not to abuse woman. Stop the violence against the women. Stop the violence against all women. Real men don't beat woman. Real men don't love woman. Real men respect woman. Real men protect woman. Stop the violence against the women. Stop the violence against all women. Real men know that abusing women not right. Real men know that mistreating them can't be right. Tell me who's your mother? A woman. Your wife and your daughter? A woman. Women are your sisters? A woman. Your aunt and grandmothers? A woman. Stop the violence against the women. Stop the violence against a woman. You're supposed to love woman, not to rape and kill woman. You're supposed to love woman and not to abuse woman. Stop the violence against the women. Stop the violence against a woman. Real men don't beat woman. Real men don't love woman. Real men respect woman. Real men protect woman. Stop the violence against the women. Stop the violence against a woman. I'm ashamed to tell you as man. When I see the way some men abuse woman. Who did wipe your binsey? A woman. When you was a baby? A woman. Who guide and protect we? A woman. When we father leave we? A woman. Stop the violence against the women. Stop the violence against a woman. You're supposed to love woman, not to rape and kill woman. You're supposed to love woman and not to abuse woman. Stop the violence against the women. Stop the violence against a woman. Real men don't beat woman. Real men don't love woman. Real men respect woman. Real men protect woman. Stop the violence against the women. Stop the violence against a woman. A woman is God's special present to man. Without she, tell me who go make your children. When she first conceived you, a woman, she could have aborted you. A woman, now you turn a big man. A woman, you're beating up woman. A woman, stop the violence against the woman. Stop the violence against a woman. You're supposed to love woman, not to rape and kill woman. You're supposed to love woman and not to abuse woman. Stop the violence against the woman. Stop the violence against a woman. Real men don't beat woman. Real men don't love woman. Real men respect woman. Real men protect woman. Stop the violence against the woman. Stop the violence against a woman. Tell me why you're beating
Trinbago on its Pan-Spirit virtual concert series, keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world. Live Sunday, February 7th and Saturday, February 13th at 8 p.m. via pay-per-view on Tizik.com and WAC platforms. Keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world. Top medium and large bands in the nation. Featuring National Panorama Champions Desperados and NGC Kuvo Joylanders. Courts Sound Specialists, Face to Pan Group, Cats and Jammers, Panberry, and many more. People's Choice Prizes to be won. Text to vote your most vibes and the sweetest band. Buy your tickets today. Log on to Tizik.com, that's Tizik.com, and purchase your tickets. You don't want to miss out on these spectacular steel pan events. Prosperity in Pan. For further information, contact events at pantrinbago.co.tt, 623-4486, or visit Pantrinbago's social media pages. Keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world.
No carnival, no problem.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home, or get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestateTT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
Hi, Trinidad and Tobago. This is yours truly, Pastor Charles, streaming live from Port of Spain, Trinidad, Marvel Road, 91.9. Every Wednesday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning. I tell you, we are going to have a T-I-M-E time in the presence of God. We will be praying, praise God, for our nation. We'll be praying for families. We'll be praying for those that are sick and those that are in need. Tune in to the best station, 91.5 FM Street Live, Port of Spain, Marava.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande is pleased to present Pastor Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays here on the street 919 FM. The Ministry of Worship Children's Hour and the Word is on Sundays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. On Tuesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. And on Wednesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, where we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or find us on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. First Citizens Bank account number 795222.
Turn your radio on. Turn your radio. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
All right, so I'm back with you, Trinidad and Tobago. And we're talking about the sex offenders. This list that people but there's something interesting about this list that I saw. To the bottom, it says, we need your help. Please help us keep this website and its valid information online. It also says, and available to all. Give a donation of £1. $10. £1 towards this site today. Just click on the donation button. Just click on the button. Now that says something to me. It's not Trinidadians who are doing this. It's people outside of Trinidad and Tobago doing this. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Pastor Google.
Good morning, sir.
And ask yourself, what reason? To achieve what? And you made a point a while ago to someone that Ramesh Rangan's Mirage didn't hang Dole Chedi because of hanging Dole Chedi. Ramesh Lawrence Mirage hung Dole Chedi because there was a group of businessmen that Dole Chedi had funded in South. Right? And they wanted to get rid of because they have to pay back the money that they owe. And the easiest way to solve that problem was to get rid of Dole Chedi. And they did. If you remember, after that, one of the biggest supermarkets in San Fernando, the man went away and come back, tell me he going and get married, and his wife died. Do you all recall that? So we have to sit down and understand the UNC is not about solving crime in this country. We have an attorney, and one of the reasons they're going behind Stuart Young, the Attorney General, the Minister of Health, because in all those ministries there was corruption, and they're going after the Rastaman because the Rastaman is in one of the ministries where they have a whole heap of problems, and these people are afraid to make jail, and jail is going to come because they tell me about the Holleran and Privat, and when they leave, they give me a man with SIS jump on a plane and went to a country that have no extradition treaty, not so. So the same thing you tell me, you're singing my song, you're singing my head, don't vote for the PNM. But a man come to cry just now. Mr. Manning was a good fella. Mr. Manning had a good vision. That is the same man who supported him in 2010 and still supporting him up to this day. Well, my Prime Minister now from Tobago, take Mr. Manning's vision from then and give me a 2030 vision. So right, so if we go in with Mr. Manning's vision, then we're going along with Dr. Rowley and the PNM. Enjoy your morning, Pastor Google. I said that thieves we are here. And jail is coming.
All right. So to the people who are looking on Facebook and YouTube, you're seeing where they're asking you to make your donations. £1. But my question again to you is, do you think that this list that they have created here, it's fair? Is it a right thing to do? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Pastor Google. I know there's a hanging on the H.E. Keith Sobian, but I don't know if it come after Ramesh, after the two CDs hanging. On that Keith Sobian, there was a hanging.
Yes, I think that was under Mr. Manning.
Right. They said the fellow was sucking his last mango or something, so... That's no, it's not this, because I think there was there's something in the court that I think it shouldn't, but there was a stiff execution or some kind of, but on that kid Sobian, there was a hanging. I remember the fella's name, whether it was Ashby or something.
Yes, Ashby.
Right.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, Pastor. I want to commend you this morning for paying attention to detail. That you were able to see the pound. So it means that the thing ain't originate here.
Nope.
So like there's a network taking place where certain people are concerned.
Mm-hmm.
So they have the people out there by the bricks and them. That pound is one set of people deal with the pound, right? And if they have their subsidiary countries and so on. So you pay attention to detail, and that is what it calls for in this country. And I've given you some work to do too. I want you to sign Scrunter's Calypso. Take the number. Take the number, reveal what was happening to women. And when, I can't remember what year that was made. Take the number. Take the do the research and pull it up for me. And it will tell you how long ago this thing happened. So all the people who come out are set of frauds, according to Mr. Pandey, frauds of the highest order. And how come with Ashanti Riley, right? I don't see all of that wrong, this Savannah. You know, you look at the hue, the shades and the hue and so on and so forth, and it makes you wonder. I do like Alice, and I wonder what is going on here. You understand? Shanti Riley and certain people were crying out for justice for her. My heart go out to little Andrea Barrett, because I'm saying, but I know her, you know, and I might have met her maybe on campus or wherever. I said, but I know this young lady. You understand what I'm saying? So my heart going out to her and to her family and her friends and loved ones and so on. It's hard. But go back to Scrunter Calypso and you see how long this thing going on where women, and you see your boy in Tobago, there's verbal abuse on women. Something wrong with him? Is it just something against women or what? Anyhow, the courts will judge and decide what is really going on with him later. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Is there another? Do I have another caller on hold? Yes, I do. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, Pastor Google, and to your listeners. Pastor Google, to the male caller that called and spoke about SIS and all of that. You know, I truly hope that he is right when he says that jail is coming, Pastor Google. But I would like you to permit me this morning to just lay out a couple of facts, right?
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, you were speaking about this punk thing, but I mean, everybody else was just getting a chance to make the contribution.
Yeah, but I'm talking about there's a sex offender list that has come out, right? I'm trying to get one of the relative of one of the young men who picture is on the list, right? Who passed away, and he. From all accounts of the family and everybody, he was never arrested as a sex offender. Hello?
Is there a question on that?
So we were talking about if because they got the information, they said they got the information from the newspaper of these sex offenders. Right now, they were charged, but they never were. The cases are still going on, and the question is it still that people are innocent until proven guilty? And are we saying that these people, because they were charged, they are guilty? So we could put out their faces out there and say that these are indeed sex offenders?
Well, the funny thing is, Pastor Google, my contribution is really quite along that line, right? To identify that we do have a problem in this country here when it comes to persons being innocent or until proven guilty, or persons being guilty just by because of whatever. But I'm just saying we have a problem in terms of separating the two. When a person is innocent and when they are guilty, and what determines or defines the difference, right? So I just want to lay out some facts this morning, Pastor Google, if you would allow me. Right? Because in this last matter with this Barrett, you hear condolences to our family, right? We are hearing all sorts of things all over the place, even made its way into some papers about things that might be linked to the reasons why she might have been targeted or whatnot, right? But our Commissioner of Police is saying he has no evidence of that, and to be careful of how we think and deal with the matter and put the information in the public and whatnot. And Pastor Google, I am not saying that he's right or wrong for that, but I am saying that's supposed to be the approach across the board. You see, the funny thing, Pastor Google, is our Commissioner of Police, without any evidence from Mr. Kevin Clark. And I am saying, if we do not understand that there is a clear bias exists, even at the top, the chairman, the head of the police service, if we do not accept the fact that that is what takes place in Trinidad and Tobago, we would continuously be spinning top in mud and getting a different amount of effort based on who is involved, be it the victim or the perpetrators. And when are we in Trinidad and Tobago going to understand that fact and not only call on the politicians, but also the police, and likewise, as I hear you're calling the other day, for some of our magistrates and them. You see, as persons who are in power or who are holding responsibility or who are charged with carrying out certain duties, we want to treat with them as if they are normal civilians. When they enjoy a lifestyle way beyond that, why is it you want to enjoy the lifestyle but do not want to be questioned by the way you carry out your duty and your function? When there is clear evidence of insurmountable times when you all have acted biasly, sorry. Why is it, Pastor Google, right? You see, the list is so long and I don't want to change because of anything.
But that'll be good. And I will appreciate that. All right.
Yes, but I just want to say thank you for allowing me. But I hope we can reach to the point where we understand what is really taking place in Trinidad and Tobago and stop being naive, each and every single one of us.
Well, I don't know why you would want to talk about people being naive. Your perception of naive is not everybody's window. So why you want to call on people and point out to people and say, oh, you're being naive?
So,
wait. And I hear you do it all the time, and I'm really sick and fed up of it. You keep telling people that they're being naive when everybody's watching through their own window and giving their own perception of how things are. When they don't say it, or you saying it, we're naive. I think that's wrong. Come and make your contribution and say to people, this is how you see it, or this is how we should look at it, and can we now see it at another view? But why you keep telling people they're being naive? Where you get how you could just automatically know?
Pastor Google, right? You do not think we as a nation to accept certain things from the mouth of certain people in the clear face of reality or truth, that we are being naive to accept that?
Sir, as I just said to you, everybody will say their truth in a different way. Not because they don't say it the way you want them to say it means that we are naive.
Have their own opinion, Pastor Google, but the truth will
Could I take another call? Can I take another call, please?
Yes, Pastor Google. Yes.
Every time you call, always somebody always have some. Oh gosh.
Good morning, sir.
We always have to see it in your eyes, and if we don't see it in your way, we're naive. We're naive. Come on. People give you an opportunity to share your view. Everybody's sharing their view. They're not coming on and attacking the commissioner like how you just call and attack the commissioner. But we allow you to share your view. But because people not calling and attacking the commissioner or making statements the way you want us to say it, we're naive. Will you get off? Yes, caller.
Good morning, Pastor Google.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Don't let your blood pressure go up now. Don't get no hurries with these fellas. But anyhow, here what happened. Unfortunately, it looked like we are back to square one with the legal system in this country that needs some serious medication, I would like to put it, because something definitely is wrong. We are seeing that there is a real breakdown in how things are being done. I mean, I was in court sitting down and I'm listening to a situation where it is we have a lawyer comes to the judge and say, Your Honor, I have a high court case right now and I'd like to have a postponement. And the prosecution jumps up and says, but Your Honor, this is the fifth time. And the judge allows it. So that is serious issues. So you didn't have a calendar in your book to know, well, these two things clashing. When the High Court gave you a date, you didn't know that you had a case in the lower court and to pass it on to something. This country has lawyers ad nauseum, so you couldn't pass it on to somebody else? No, man, this is unacceptable. What it is being allowed to be perpetrated against the citizenry of this country. Not to mention that the client has to pay for him to appear for 5 seconds. But it also have a problem with the man still remains in prison. And I'm wondering, because I've always heard the statement that what it is, justice, delayed is justice denied. So I'm wondering, do we really have justice in the country? Because if we have this continued delaying of cases because of frivolous reasons, then how can we really have justice? But it appears that for some people, a case will try within a matter of days, and we have an end to it. No, it cannot continue like this. We have people on gun charges getting bail. This cannot continue. And then we have the protests going on, and when there is the correct way that we need to do it, we need legislation to facilitate it. What are you protesting about if it is you're not protesting that these things pass? I'm trying to get the gist of all the protests. And of course, well, yes, I saw 2 of the UNC people there last night, Mr. Alexander and Ian Allen, there again, trying to promote the party to get issues for the party. But I'm wondering, who is telling the party, hello, all you need to support the bills that are necessary to protect our women? And this is a serious thing, and we're not doing the right thing. We dare come out, we protest, we drive for how long, motorcade, okay. But what is the end result of that? Are we going to get the laws passed? If we're not addressing the people who are preventing the laws from being passed, what have we done? We just fool ourselves into believing that we did something? No, we have to do the right thing, and the right thing is having the laws, the necessary laws, to address the issue, so we don't have to wait for our discretion or indiscretion to deal with certain things. Pastor Google, you all have a nice day.
Thank you very much, caller. I see someone is writing on our Facebook page here. Someone sent a message, and I want to read the message. I read the message because I'm trying to understand. Google, your time will come. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by my time will come? I'd really like to understand that statement. My time will come. Yes, I have a girl. What do you mean by that? It's strange how people put messages on Facebook, eh? Strange. The statements that some people make on Facebook. Someone is saying to me, some people are sending me messages. I don't know that for a fact. And about one of my colleagues working here, I don't know that for a fact. All right? I put up a picture on Facebook and on YouTube of the protests outside in Woodford Square. And in the protests, you're seeing pictures of Miss Bharat, Ashley, 3 other young ladies who are missing. I think there are also pictures of a young man who are missing. So the protest is not just for Miss Bharat, but the protest around the Savannah, the candlelight vigil, was also for all the young ladies or anybody who were missing. All right? So going back to the phone lines. Let me see if I can. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, so Pastor Google.
It is my morning, boy. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, how are you going, sir? Everything all right?
Yeah.
Now, Google, you and I don't agree on all matters, right? But such is life, right? But at the end of the day, I want to say this one thing. Now, I've been hearing people calling your program and they're saying that bills the government put forward, the UNC is against it and all these different things, right? Now, for instance, anything that goes good for Trinidad and Tobago, whether being put forward by PNM or whoever, I say once it will benefit Trinidad, I seek in Trinidad interest first over any political party. Because I know no political party. I choose Trinidad over all, right? But at the end of the day, right,
in terms of the bill that you call us, and I'm saying that the UNC is against. You in the media, right? I know you will have a copy of all these different things that you could read it out and let the country understand exactly what is being put forward by the government here and what it is the UNC against. Because they will have the reason for not supporting certain things. But what I'm saying is that we're just hearing just this whole talk. Get like a copy of the bill, whatever, read it out because you feel in country not
all
to
right, all right. Let me stop you.
Yeah.
Because I was having this discussion with our pastor on Saturday.
Okay.
And apparently he didn't even know that either. First to begin, the bill, the anti-gang bill, was a UNC bill. The UNC brought the bill first, sir. When they were in office, they brought the anti-gang bill. When they brought the anti-gang bill to the parliament...
Yes, I want to ask one question. I will never take on but I want to ask one question, right? You're saying that the UNC is the one that put forward the anti-gang bill. Did they make that public?
Yes, they were in government when they brought forward the anti-gang bill.
I understand, but what I'm saying, did they make that public like how we know about it under the PNM? That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
What I'm trying to do. Okay, go on. I was not aware of that, but I hear that this morning. But go on now.
Okay, so they brought the anti-gang bill with a sunset clause, right? Saying that it would go from this time to this time. Okay, when the UNC lost the election, right, the PNM brought back the same bill.
Because it was a good idea, so they said they could work with it. Okay.
And when they brought it back, the UNC said that they're not supporting it.
Okay, what I'm saying is, when they put forward the bill before, right, whatever was the information of the bill that they put forward, did the government agree or they add on things or they remove things that UNC was intended to work with? We're all on it. It must have a reason for the change. Because I don't know what was the substance of the information they put to make up the bill. But if the government said that they're going with this same thing, was it on the basis of the same information that the UNC had, or did they change things, or did they remove things? We need to understand that. So,
So, what the government did was, there were three changes, I believe. One was if you are a sex offender, right? If you are a repeated sex offender, you will get no bail.
Yeah.
Right? If you were
Who
found...
who was that suggested by?
That was the PNM added that to the bill.
All right, okay, no problem, go on.
And the PNM also added to the bill that if you are found with a gun, it should be a non-bailable offense.
Okay, third.
Right? And I'm trying to remember the other one right now. But the UNC is saying that if you are a first offender and you're found with a gun, the UNC is saying that they don't think that it should be a non-bailable offense if it's your first offense.
Okay, I don't agree with that. And I be real. That way I would mention there, I don't agree with that. Because number one, here what is going on. If guns is illegal in the country, from the time you get catch with a gun, now people go say, oh, you send them out of bail and the police get the gun, so there's one gun less off the street. But at the end of the day, once they catch you with safety, that is a violation of the law one time. I don't know where the option of bail come from. You're supposed to go straight to jail one time. And if you want to free yourself, it's two things. Either you claim for the weapon, they get catch it, or you tell us who is the owner of the weapon. So that is a problem right there. But anyhow, I hear you.
So that is it, caller.
Okay, but I in relation to the whole sex offender matter thing, right, Google, I blame that on the lawmakers in the country. You see this whole sex thing where they're going on, because I find if there is anybody in the country whose name is being mentioned, and whether it could be rape, sexual harassment, or whatever, especially if, let me say, if it's members among political parties, I find that they should make it in a way, once in the mention, clear your name, otherwise you can't go up to be represented for nothing in the country. Understand what I'm saying? And they have failed to do that. Now, if it is people want to pick and choose and target this one and not to target that one, you're not helping the situation. Once your name is being mentioned and doing these kind of things, your name caught up in them things, here what's going on. Clear your name, otherwise you not to be go up for nothing. And the lawmakers in the country fail with that is concerned. Now, I don't know the reason why they didn't do that is because if they go after one, other people might point out and say, but you go after him and you spare this one, what's going on? That thing has to go across the board. And you don't know if that's what they're trying to protect, why they haven't dealt with this, but the lawmakers in the country have failed where that is concerned. That's not to do the country, that is the lawmakers in the country, because they are the ones that have to deal with that. So I put that on them. That's my contribution this morning. Thank you very much, Pastor Ruben.
All right, sir. All right, so I'm getting ready to go for a break in a short bit. Hello, good afternoon. Good morning, sorry.
Good morning, Pastor Google. You see, why it is you see people say that there's much more noise for this young lady, although you see different people hanged up in that candlelight vigil. Why they are making so much noise? Why people seem that there are so much more noise for this lady? Simple. Imagine somebody put up a post outlining guilty people that still in court, not so, and telling it.
It's not even a post, you know, it's a website, you know.
Right, created a whole heap of people, make them guilty already, and telling you contribute $1 towards my campaign. But you don't live in Trinidad. So how does that affect you? What would my dollar do for you when you are spreading propaganda?
Well, it's $10 on there, and it's £1 for them.
Here, $1 for them, but $10 for me.
Yeah, a pound for them.
Right, £1. What does it benefit you when I said my $10 for you? What it is you doing to benefit when you are creating, how they would put it, couture? Because that is not a legitimate statement. The government hasn't yet, because of the opposition, the government wasn't able to create one of those same things, you know that?
Yeah.
Enjoy your morning, Pastor Google. Understand what's taking place here. That is why people saying that they're making more noise for one than the other. Because there are two agendas coming out here. There's a group of people honestly making noise, you know. There's a group of people pushing other political
agenda. And I'm really glad that you said that, because if they're lumping everybody in one paintbrush. So when you paint everybody in the same paint.
No, it's not everybody.
And I'm really glad. You see, if I had said it, people might have said, oh, I naive now. But I'm glad you said it.
Supporting the parents, but based on a political ideology and based on their religious background on one end. Enjoy your morning, Pastor Google. And we have to wake up and understand that.
Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Pastor Google.
Hi, Miss Jamal, how are you?
Hi, Pastor Google. You know, it have a TV program with some kind of barriers breaking down. I don't want to call the right name. They were breaking up the barriers. Yes. Pastor Google, if I hear that gentleman last night, oh my God, the king of the airway, oh God. Pastor Google, what he did say is what he forget. Because I think he's a host on that program. Oh Lord. What he didn't say about the PNM, he forget. He and the other gentleman and a next gentleman and a lady was on the program last night. Oh my God, Pastor Google, heaven help.
All right.
It's only heaven alone can help, where this is concerned. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. All right, so we're going for a break and come back to Trinidad and Tobago.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Kikaro, I am Alatumishe Ifabamishe Aganki, better known as MC Duke, and every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. I host a show called Orisha, The Way of Life, right here on the Shit 919 FM, where I have guests passing through from the Orisha Ifa Baptist Diaspora to educate, edify, and inform you, the listening public, about Orisha Ifa practices. So remember to tune in every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for Orisha, The Way of Life.
Hi Trinidad and Tobago, this is yours truly, Pastor Charles, streaming live from Port of Spain, Trinidad, Marval Road, 91.9. Every Wednesday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning. I tell you, we are going to have a TIME time in the presence of God. We will be praying, praise God, for our nation. We'll be praying for families. We'll be praying for those that are sick and those that are in need. Tune in to the best station, 91.5 FM Street Live, Port of Spain, Maribel.
Share the line. Share the line. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the line. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the line. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the line. The Street 919 FM.
They say how we keep on growing older. Charity no longer on display. Instead of a hat like some have older, it getting more scary every day. Baby found in a dumpster. Oh, granny, they rap. We creating can't escape. Humanity's dying, savagery restore. Time to defrost ice and make hearts thaw. Yeah, my father, I need a song to face this crisis. To heal the nation, got through crime and all injustice. Song of inspiration, bring hope to the lost and hopeless. Children of the ghetto, to be the voice and the voiceless, today and tomorrow, to speak to the mighty, those who wear the crown, to humbly haughty, till they hear the ground, to tell every young and bandit, time for that to cease, a song to bring a tidal wave of peace. I need a song of praying, Father. Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Rapha, you are my song. Jehovah Rapha, my rock, my song. Oh. Seems that we return to the law of Moses. Tooth for a tooth, eye for an eye. Man just giving in to his demon urges. Riddled bodies die while babies cry. We producing orphans in constant supply. Sale of human organs straight and by. In this age of robots, we done lost we soul. We stay afloat by remote control. Yeah, my father, I need a song to touch the is coming soon, when the tide led by the moon shall rush upon the sand, wash land away. When the lion and the lamb shall greet the great I am, prove man is nothing more than mud, than clay. Scientists claim days are getting warmer. The phenomenon known as climate change, but Kim and Trump threatening nuclear trauma. The map of the world they wanna rearrange. In the Atlantic Ocean, cyclones stir and churn. Tragic devastation make our neighbors mourn, while the bear and eagle wrestle in the dust. We see a president that none can trust. Heavenly Father, I need a song to face this crisis.
To save the nation.
Drown out all that clung and racist.
Son of inspiration.
To bring strength to all the helpless.
Children of the ghetto.
To be the eyes of the sightless. Today and tomorrow, for those who don't have plenty. A song to make them strong. All who barely empty, to help them hold on. In this time of anguish, in these days of pain, to help my country ease and breathe again. I need a song I'm praying, Father. Papa,
give me a song.
Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Rapha, you are my song I'm praying, Father. Papa,
give me a song.
Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Rapha, for those who sick and down with cancer. So let them know God is the answer. For single mothers beaten, broken, it's not over till God has spoken. But that youth facing deep depression can't find a walk in this recession. For that man by one thread hanging, so he'll know hope and help is coming. I'm crying, Father, Papa, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Rapha, I thank you, Father, Papa, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Rapha, my rock, my song, my rock, my song, my rock, my song, my rock, my song, my rock, my song.
Expression House Media.
Sarah, leave me alone, please. Sit down in the car and go. Sit down in the car and go. Come on. Come on. I didn't want to know. Come on, let me go. You keep them back. I'm doing what it is. I'm afraid, money.
The villagers them say they need some love, can't find justice, so another one gone in memory of. Well, I must be hungry and frustrated because of you, my sister, never make it. Well, one study your income, so now look what's the outcome. Just another idiot, give a rapper man a car to work without checking up. Well, boy, you fail your community, and when you give another rapper man a taxi, so look Ashanti Riley. Oh, it's not easy. These days it's hard. Yeah. When brother run red, don't a Trinidad when the thing get dread. Put another lasso around them by them head. Place I get dread. Children them scared. No one to be spared. Why run down bread? Because of you a little sister one and dead. Don't make that mistake again. Now we beg. Don't make that money thing get to your head. Cause I got some sisters and some nieces them too. But don't a Trinidad justice long overdue. When people see the crime but them not come forward. And don't a Trinidad top it last 48 hours. When mommy introduced her daughter to step daddy, but she not really know, she not know his story. And daddy got the history. And now she's so sorry. Now the man what you call honey, he's messing with your baby. He was an ex-prisoner that served some time. See him clean face but never see him dirty mind. You failed to do background check. Now him up front with your little child. Well, I must be angry and frustrated because I you the children.
Alright, so I'm back with you, Trinidad and Tobago, and going back to the phone lines. Hello, good morning.
Oh, hello, Pastor Google.
Hi, good morning.
Unclear boy, oh God. When I tell you I can't get in, I'm online with you though. Just lying there. And of all person who could try to attack me is that man they called Nocturnal. And I went and looked for him to see what he looked like on Facebook. But he hate PRM. He put up a picture of Dr. Rowley and his ministers, and he put hate party over there. So I see why the man does behave the way he does behave. But Pastor Google, let me tell you, a lot of people making a lot of mischief. That thing should have been done a long. But you see what the UNC trying to perpetuate now is that it's showing so much sympathy for what's going on in the country because of them. They play the jumping in front. They kick off every bill that they try to pass in Parliament. And they said it plain that they'll make this country ungovernable. They would pass no bills. So what they're doing now, because the blood is on their shoulder, they're running out there with candlelight service. And it's because of peer pressure they go out and put up all those pictures. But they really went out there for the little girl that died last week. They can't fool sensible people. They cannot fool sensible people who are watching night and day over them. But they have to do that. But they could say what they want. They could do what they want. PNM stayed right here till the time is up. They're going nowhere. So they could get all who they want to get. And Pastor Google, I don't know what to say. But you see, every day you see all these pastors and them making themselves look bad. And Pastor Google, remember we talked about it last week. This one who come out now and say because he voted for PDP. But if that man was a praying man, as he called himself to be a pastor, he's saying wrong things and encouraging wrong things by going into vote for the PDP. And because they lose and we come to knock PNM, man, I tell you, all fact, they said, you see, we have to leave it to the Lord, you know. Because he said, woe unto the shepherd who lead my flock astray. Pastor Google, as a young pastor, these are examples for you to live and learn and to see you don't want to fall like this. They fall. They have to give young pastors a chance so because them all they fail. You see what I'm saying, Pastor Google? I don't expect you to say anything much because you in the exam of the court. But you should be aware of this wicked. I call them political prostitutes, some of them, because it's a shame what they do. And that willow tree who call in there starting to cry on you, is a boss. You cut him off. You don't want to tears, those hypocritical tears on the program. Go cry somewhere. This man I don't should be crying like a baby. And willow tree the only thing that's be crying all the time. So kids behave yourself. And we will sorry for your comment. That parent partner come back. When you be wrong, you're too fast. That's why we crying all the days like. And right now your tears is not saving. And I tell you people call you king of the airways. Encourage you to continue to beat your chest as king. King of the airways dead. And the only one that remain now is Port of Spain. You go away with your tail, you little girl. You're a little girl. Big man don't cry behave like you. The one of your girlfriend there, they will prove something. You come there and crying every station, you go down and crying tears. Nobody is selling for you with the tears no more. Pastor Google, you take care. Blessings for you and your family.
Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Pastor.
All right, good morning.
Right, Pastor, before I start, I'd like to just mention that birds of a feather flock together. I am watching the demeanor of two individuals in particular, Mr. Augustine and the goodly pastor.
Mr. who?
Augustine Valley.
Okay.
Right. When you watch their demeanor, you see and Watson do. They speak the same way. They emote the same way. So I just look at them as all birds of a feather. Their characters just speaks volumes of their behavior. Right? But people not understanding why this UNC faction behaves like this. You remember when Dr. William went and marched up to Shagramas and said, Uncle Sam, give me back this? It was either a Republican President Eisenhower or Roosevelt deemed Dr. William anti-American and instructed their naval forces to cooperate with his opponents. And who were they? Do we understand who they really were? And if you see what's happening with Cambridge Analytica, you understand it's the same principle, and Republicans again at the bottom of it.
All right, caller. Thanks very much.
You have a good day.
All right, thank you. All right, so remember we were discussing the list, this list that they put out. All right. For me, I think that persons are innocent until proven guilty. If somebody lay a claim at your foot, and they have to prove it. All right. If you are guilty, then I don't mind them putting up your picture. But if you are going through a trial and you are innocent and people are putting up these pictures of you, I think no media house can tell me about it, right? And nobody can justify this to me. You are innocent. I want to play a voice note.
Google and Mother Tunapuna. Good morning, Pastor Google and Mother Tunapuna. It's not that the man is a praying man. He could be a praying man, but he's not a righteous and faithful man like Pastor Google.
Good day, Pastor Google. There is a possibility that you can spare me a time with one of the engineers to put some new songs from CD into the system. I don't have some of the songs on flash drive, some of my compositions, new releases and some past ones that are relevant with topics of today. Can you ask someone there if they can spare me a
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you again, Pastor Ugal. Pastor Ugal, I'm kind of confused about something. And I want to ask you, I don't know if you can assist me, I'm going to ask the question anyhow. When they use the term sexual offender, what do you mean by that? Because they can't classify you to be guilty, right? So what do you mean by that? Are they judging that on the basis of harassment? Help me to understand. What do you mean by that?
Okay.
No, Pastor Ugal, I asked a question I don't know, and I'm sure the people in the nation would like to know that as well. If you're innocent until proven guilty, when they use the term that sexual offender, on what basis they are classifying you as that? On what basis? And as I continue to say again to the people who call in and say because of the UNC, why certain things take place. As I say, those who they don't belong to the UN, but those who are in the media and really seeking the interests of the country,
get a copy of the bills and all these different things and let me. Huh?
Kingdom artists again. Hey. I wanna tell you about the goodness of Jesus towards me. I could remember where God brought me from. How He took me out the mud and He saved my life from drowning. I used to walk around with my face down in the ground. Depression was my drug. Didn't know that He had a crown. Well, now I tell you, me triumphs, it don't matter. I roll in with confidence because I know the Savior. I'm not alone. Heaven is my home. So not the until you come. I go worship, I go praise. Worship you, Father. I will worship you. Take a good look at me, can you see the marks where I fall down? I was on the broad road, only leading me to destruction. Then my father, he said, no, no, come back home. To me you belong. Well, now I tell you, me trials, it don't matter. I roll in with confidence because I know the Savior. I'm not alone. Heaven is my home. So not the until you go. I go worship, I go praise. Worship you, Father. I will worship you. Sins and you set me free. I'm alive to say, Imela, Imela. Jesus, I thank you, Father. All I can do today is worship. When I think about where my life could have been, all I can do is worship you, Jesus. Kingdom artists again. Tell somebody today that God is good. Hey, worship.
Blessings in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You are invited to listen to the Final Hour broadcast heard every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning on the Street 919 FM radio. Here my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the Word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. The church is located at 26 Prince Street in Port of Spain. Services are held on Sunday at 8:30 a.m. Sunday school and 9:30 a.m. morning worship. We look forward to you joining us. God bless you.
As my life I lay it on the altar, as my life.
Johnny Q Auto Parts Division says it's an assault on battery prices. Paul Master, Optima, Vanta, and Megastar. Starting from $488. Yes, $488. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed by Massey Automotive. And only available at Tobago Color Shop. Suppliers of paint, plumbing, and hardware materials. Old Farm Road, Shore Park, Tobago. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Call 725-5873 or 474-2456. And in Trinidad at Johnny Q, 15 R. Peter Avenue, Woodbrook. Remember, batteries from $488. Yo, this is a Big Mike, not the mass man, the health man. Are you one of the 40 million people suffering with joint issues like rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis? Well, you are listening to the right ad. You have the ailment, we have the remedy. Call us now on 288-8301 or 346-2612.
Don't forget to tune in right here on the Street 919 FM every Wednesday from 10:05 a.m.
Performance, beat all talk.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
News from the Street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. It's time for the 12 o'clock news on the Street 919 FM, online, Facebook, and YouTube, courtesy the Sea Champion. In the headlines, former government minister calls on the Prime Minister and the opposition leader to come together on the issue of crime. A construction worker drowns at Gaspery Island. And in news overseas, police meet protesters in Myanmar with water cannons. With the details, I am Jason Shields. In a statement issued on Sunday, former Education Minister Dr. Tim Gopi Singh called for the Prime Minister and the opposition leader to put their political differences aside to chart an urgent policy paper and tangible solutions to deal with the nation's crime problem. The former opposition MP cited recent brutal attacks on women as the underscore of the crime reality that has been stalking the nation in recent years. He remembered that in the mid-2000s, then Prime Minister Patrick Manning and opposition leader Basdio Pandey had famously put their political differences away to hold bipartite meetings over the spiraling crime rate. He said what is needed to counteract this is urgent legislative reform and attendant policy implementation by the government and the opposition, playing a very crucial role in the spearheading of this national lobby, and added that the president must also get involved. A 26-year-old construction worker drowned off Gaspery Island on Sunday afternoon. Darius Arnold went for an afternoon swim before 3 p.m., but did not return. Arnold's co-workers at a property off Bora View contacted the Coast Guard around 3:50 p.m. Investigators suspect he suffered a seizure while swimming, as he had one earlier in the day. His body is expected to be tested for COVID-19 and an autopsy be done on Wednesday. In other news, an anti-crime exercise conducted in the Port of Spain district overnight yielded the seizure of one firearm and one arrest. Officers of the Port of Spain task force during an exercise between the hours of 9 p.m. on Sunday and 2 a.m. today discovered a revolver and 5 rounds of ammunition in an abandoned vehicle at Chinapu Road in Mova. No arrests were made and investigations are ongoing. During the same exercise, a Belmont man was held with 487 grams of marijuana for the purpose of trafficking within 500 meters of a school. Finally, in news overseas, protesters in the Myanmar capital of Nay Pyi Taw on Sunday were met by police with water cannons. A few injuries were reported, however, there were no reports of violence. The demonstrators for a third straight day took to the streets to protest against the military coup which forcefully removed the government. Protesters are demanding that the release of Prime Minister Aung San Suu Kyi and the democracy be restored. Last week, the military seized power after claiming without evidence that a recent election was fraudulent. A year-long state of emergency was also declared in the country. The United States, the United Nations, and the European Union have all expressed condemnation of the coup. And that was a look at your 12 noon news on the street, 919 FM, online, Facebook, and YouTube, courtesy the Sea Champion. In the headlines, we do apologize for that. Recapping the headlines. Former government minister calls on Prime Minister and opposition to come together on the issue of crime. A construction worker drowns at Gaspery Island. And in news overseas, police meet protesters in Myanmar with water cannons. Stay tuned for more news on the street, 919 FM. We have the Street Sport Report coming up at 1 p.m. We have news briefs coming up at 2 p.m. and one final major newscast coming up at 4 p.m. I am Jason Shields. Do enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
News from the street. News from the street. 919fm.com. Expression House Media. Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world.
Come on, I didn't want to come on, let me go. You keep them back, I didn't want to see it. That's it, money,
Just them say them need some love, can't find justice, so another one gone in memory of. Well, I must be angry and frustrated because of you, my sister, never make it. Well, one study your income, so now look what's the outcome. Just another idiot, give a rapper man a car to walk without checking up. Well, boy, you fail your community, and when you give another rapper man a taxi. So look at what I want with Ashanti Riley. Oh, it's not easy. These days it's hard, yeah. When brother run red, down at Trinidad where the thing get red. Put another lasso around them by them head. Place I get dread, children them scared. No one to be spared. Why run down bread? Because of you a little sister one and dead. Don't make that mistake again, now we beg. Don't make that money thing get to your head. Cause I got some sisters and some nieces them too, but don't get you need that justice long overdue. When people see the crime but them not come forward, and don't get you need that topic just for the 8 hours. When mommy introduced her daughter to step daddy, but she not really know, she not know his story, and that he got the history. And now she's so sorry. Now the man what you call honey, he's messing with you, baby. He was an ex-prisoner that served some time. See him clean face, but never see him dirty mind. You failed to do background check. Now him up front with your little child. Well, I must be angry and frustrated because of you, the children did not make it. So you never use wisdom. So look what's the outcome. Just another idiot. Say she's searching for love and comfort. Well, mama, you fail your family when you give a pedophile the house key. You see, sometimes in the streets, it could be real hard to turn the other cheek. But let's focus on those that saw something and didn't speak. Cause you see that mess that you fail to address just might put someone, somebody, some child under some kind of stress. And then you want to be the first to say, hang him, Kill him, hang she, they deserve to die. But all the while, you've been a silent witness. But you know one thing I notice? That we serve a God of forgiveness. So to preserve me from bitter unforgiveness, I will forgive, but let the law serve justice. I cannot be a silent witness. So once I see something, I will say something. If you see something, say something. If you see something, say something. If I see something, I'm gonna say something. If I see something, I will say something. Say something, say something. I will say something. Say something, say something. Say something.
Expression House Media. Entertainment, information, conversation. All on Street 91.9 FM, the official station that defends the nation.
Lord, all my heart and soul. There's a feeling that I have inside, and I can't explain. It blows my mind. You make me say, whoa, hey, hey, whoa, hey, 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 hey. It blows my mind. You make me say, whoa, hey, hey, whoa, hey, 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 hey. You make me say, whoa, hey, hey, whoa, hey, hey, hey. Hallowed be thy name. You are the most high. I love you, that name. Lord, you are the most high. I love you, that name. You are the most high. I love you, that name.
All right. So I'm back with you, Trinidad and Tobago. Back with you. I heard, I was hearing that there was a smooth transition to reopen schools today with the Form 5s and Form 6 and stuff like that. So again, we want to congratulate the Minister of Education and send congratulations also out to the ministry and the tutor and all the teachers and everybody. You want to say, good job, very good job, and I hope that we continue to see such good, communication happening with tutor and the Minister of Education. I'll try to see if I can get her on the phone line to find out a little more about how that went. All right. So over the weekend, an incident took place with the owner of the DSS. All right. Over the weekend, an an incident took place with the DSS, and I wanted to play a video for you to hear your view on what you think took place over the weekend. All right, I'm going to play that video for you in a short bit, but I want to go to the phone lines, continue to hear your views. So I played that video about at 12:30. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, good afternoon.
I
just have one concern with regards to the COVID-19 and the laws being exercised, especially with the bars and other outlets around it. I've been driving about and noticing that, especially like over the weekends, like a Friday and Saturday, a lot of people are still gathering in and out of these spaces, not wearing masks, socializing quite heavily, and I specifically heard Piotr Young also, beyond the tape, spoke about these people gathering outside within the vicinity, and it's illegal. What is the law really doing about things like this? Because they themselves are actually driving bypass these places, seeing these things happening, and nothing is being done about it. I have witnessed myself. I have video to prove that. And I'm not going to put it on air or on the media, right? But they need to either tell people, don't do, and if you do, you will get in trouble, or just leave people, let them go about their with the business. Thank you.
I hear you, caller. All right, so taking your calls. So I'm gonna show you the video now with the DSS. I'm supposed to edit that video, you know. Should I edit that video? But I need to play that video. That video is important to play. That video is important to play because I want to hear your views. I'm not going to make any comment about this video. All right? No comments I'm making at all about this video. I just want to play the video. I want to hear your comment on this video. When I got the video, I said, there's what going on. There's what taking place. So I'm going to play the video for you. And I want to hear your views. I'm not going to share my views on it. All right? I have my reasons why I'm not sharing my views on it. So I want to hear your views on this video. All right? So I'm going to show you the video in a short bit.
Leave my alone, please. Sit down in the car and go. Relax, sit down in the car and go. Come on. Come on, I didn't want to know. Come on, let me go. You keep them money up and you want to see it. I'm afraid money.
Just them say they need some love, can't find justice, so another one gone in memory of. Well, I must be angry and frustrated because of you, my sister, never make it. Well, one study your income, so now look what's the outcome. Just another idiot, give a rapper man a car to walk without checking up. Well, buy you fail your community, and when you give another rapper man a taxi. So look at what I'm going with Ashanti Riley. Oh, it's not easy. These days it's hard. Yeah. When brother run red, don't a Trinidad when the thing get red. Put another lass around them by them head. Place I get dread. Children them scared. No one to be spared. Why run down bread? Because of you and little sister one and dead. Don't make that mistake again, now we beg. Don't make that money thing get to your head. Cause I got some sisters and some nieces them too, but down at Trinidad that justice long overdue. When people see they crying but them not come forward, and down at Trinidad top it last 48 hours. When mommy introduced her that two-step daddy, but she not really know, she not know his story, and daddy got the history. And now she's so sorry. Now the man what you call honey, he's messing with your baby. He was an ex-prisoner that served some time. See him clean face but never see him dirty mind. You failed to do background check, now him up front with your little child. Well, I must be angry and frustrated because of you the children them not make it. So you never use wisdom, so look what's the outcome. Just another idiot. Then she's searching for love and comfort. Well, mama, you fail your family when you give a pedophile the house key. You see, sometimes in the streets, it could be real hard to turn the other cheek. But let's focus on those that saw something and didn't speak. Cause you see that mess that you fail to address just might put someone, somebody, some child under some kind of stress. And then you want to be the first to say, hang him, kill him, hang she, they deserve to die. But all the while, you've been a silent witness. But you know one thing I notice? That we serve a God of forgiveness. So to preserve me from bitter unforgiveness, I will forgive, but let the law serve justice. I cannot be a silent witness. So once I see something, I will say something. If you see something, say something. If you see something, say something. If I see something, I'm gonna say something. If I see something, I will say something. Say something, say something. I will say something. Say something, say something. Say something.
Trinidad, to leave here, boy, you must be mad. This is the land of milk and honey, rum and coke and easy money. While those verses we were singing, alarm bells kept on ringing. Pundits on each pulpit saying, oh heart and our soul decaying. Suddenly we wake up to a living nightmare, a bliss while editorials ask, how did we ever come to this? But so long we hear it, you got to stand up and be counted. For daily we're intimidated. Every day our next witness silence while we recoil from the violence. In our land there is a crisis, broke police, unruly ISIS, while sweet revenge gangs exacting. Police commissioner still acting Trinbago. It's time. We separate the goat from the sheep. Tell them talk is cheap. Reporting the world when we have to read. While them police busy playing hide and seek. We're facing the world when we had to read. Hey, oh yeah, save our land, Trinidad and Tobago. Oh yeah, in our schools, kids getting on. We're fighting, making porn. Our school girls, you won't believe. Live MMA, they pulling weave. Check the vibes, they're living by dancehall slang. their conscience and save their soul. For long we've been hearing evil triumphs when good men do nothing. No triggers pump while words we frothin', and while church attendance real low. Protest back plus them casino, while black market prices haggling. Through our ports, big guns they smuggling. Spanish women are hot like their music. Saucy salsa, human traffic trend they go. We can't wait. The devil making hay while we sleep. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world and we have to reap. While we look on them as more mothers who weep. We're in the world and we have to reap. Oh yeah. Oh no. And Banfield, busy street, yes, in our city. Killed by beasts who show no pity. Now there's fear and trepidation. What is happening to our nation? So I pray this one infraction will propel us into action. Trend they go. The time is now. We have to take our country back while these monsters flow. We cannot run from their attack. That is why I'm still saying stand up and be counted. Our young girls, they're being hunted. Not for jobs by institutions, but by clubs for prostitution. While for new gas, some arranging on the seas, cargo exchanging. In the Gulf, drugs, guns and women. And the Coast Guard cannot stop them till they go. The time is now. Look how the murderers leap. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we have to reap. Before more of our daughters, they put us to sleep. Must of this world and we have to reap. Time to stand up and be counted. We must defeat this threat they've mounted. We cannot wait for no messiah. Like hero fiddling through the fire. But while the flames we keep romancing, the grim reaper keeps advancing. Across the land it casts the shadow, slashing victims to the marrow. Trend they go. The time is now. Look how the price we pay in don't sleep. Why some labor keep? We're caught in the world and we have to reap. We need a fresh new broom for a broad crime sweep. Must of this world and we have to reap. Save our land, Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, Trinidad and Tobago. So I'm back with you. Back with you here on the Street 919 FM Facebook page and IWER TV on YouTube. So I was telling you that I have a video to show you. So I'm going to show you that video in a short bit. I have two videos to show you. So I'm going to show you those videos in a short bit. All right. As I said, I have nothing to say. When I show you these videos, you call and make your comment. You make sure you call and you make your statements. Just be responsible with your statements, please. All right? Just be responsible with your statements. Go for a break and come back. Trinidad and Tobago. Boy, this video.
This is Wayne Delamore, Head Consultant and Director of Natural Health Solution. With over 15 years of experience in clinical nutrition and microscopy, we specialize in early detection and prevention. We incorporate evidence-based nutrition and science-driven analysis. Tune in to our educational program every Wednesday at 9:05 to 9:55 a.m. right here on the street 91.9 FM. For appointments, call 222-2189 or 304-5816. At Natural Health Solutions, we offer a natural solution to healthy living.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande is pleased to present Pastor Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays here on the Street 919 FM. The Ministry of Worship Children's Hour and the Word is on Sundays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. On Tuesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. And on Wednesdays from 9 p.m. to midnight, where we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or find us on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. First Citizens Bank account number 795222.
Listen for the call. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on.
At Health and Wealth Lifestyle, we offer a wide range of services: blood analysis, iridology, acupuncture, foot detox, foot massages, gua sha, hot stone therapy, fire therapy, legs and feet massage therapy, mineral scrubs, acrotherapy, cupping.
We also have a wide variety of supplements: silver, zinc and magnesium, body light, and lots more.
We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle operate our business in a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. We frequently sanitize our compound and abide by all the COVID guidelines that are currently in place.
So come on down to Health and Wealth Lifestyle, where we treat you like family. Book your appointment today. Call us at 1-868-275-8359
or 1-868-288-1108.
And remember, your health is your wealth, and prevention is always better than medication.
Now there's a new way to pay your electricity bill.
Quick pay your bills today. Quick pay, it's a whole new way. Online, pay your bill one time. Yes, there is a whole new way to quick pay for your electricity. Yes, they made it easy. Just enter your account number, 4 clicks and it's over.
Introducing Quick Pay, a new service from the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission that lets you pay your bill online with your credit or Visa debit chip card. Just enter the account number and contact information. Click Pay and you're done.
Share the line. Share the line. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the line. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the line. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the line. The Street 919 FM.
Right, so you have to do what the soundbite says. Share the live. You have to do what the soundbite says. Right now, I have 2 videos I want to show. Because I'm getting ready to leave the building in a short bit. So I want to hear your views on these 2 videos I have to show on the DSS issue. I don't know how many of you are aware of what took place over the weekend with the founder of the DSS. All right. I don't know how many of you are aware of what took place over the weekend with the founder of the DSS. So if you want to see what I have to say or what I have to show, not what I have to say, not me ain't saying nothing. All right? What I would like for you to do is join me on Facebook now. Type in the Street 919 FM, and also on YouTube, just type in IWER TV. Join me now. Jump on the live, and you will see what took place. I'm going to play you 2 videos of what took place. What took place over the weekend with the DSS. So, if you jump on now, you're going to see the video. I have 2 videos to show. All right? I have 2 videos to show. So, if you join me now on Facebook, you will see the video I'm about to show on Facebook and on YouTube. But you have to join me by typing in the Street 919 FM on Facebook and also on YouTube, IWER TV. If you want to see the videos, join me now. I'm lining it up for you to see what is going on. All right? So let me line it up now for you to see what is happening, what happened. All right, so this is what I'm going to show you. And you tell me what are your thoughts. All right? You tell me what are your thoughts when I open up the phone line. You tell me what are your thoughts. So this is the first video I have to show you.
Says founder Karen Clark provides video of the events that unfolded Saturday night when officers attempted to execute a search warrant at Clark's home. CCTV footage from the home of DSS founder Karen Clark provides video of the events that unfolded Saturday night when officers attempted to execute a search warrant at Clark's home. In video obtained by the Express newspaper, around 7:20 p.m. on Saturday, Clark is seen handcuffed and leaning against a wall at the front of his home. An officer then approaches him and attempts to escort him inside, at which point he resists and pulls in the opposite direction. He's restrained and pushed inside the house by 4 officers. The cameras pick him back up on the floor of the gallery, with 2 officers over him restraining him, while a 3rd officer looks on. A 4th officer then appears with another pair of handcuffs, which are also placed on Clark while he continues to struggle. At one point, an officer is seen moving a bag on one of the chairs in the gallery, at which point 2 registration plates fall out onto the floor. The video ends with Clark sitting in the doorway. TV6 contacted his lead attorney, senior counsel Sophia Choate, who confirmed that Clark was taken to Mount Hope Hospital following the incident.
Attorneys representing him went to his home, by which time he had received injuries while in police custody. When the attorneys arrived, seeing his condition, they asked that he be taken for medical attention. It appears as though a police officer knelt on his chest and the muscles of his heart were bruised, were injured. So he had to be kept overnight and tests had to be done and so on.
Clark was discharged on Sunday. However, Choate could not say whether Clark is in possession of a medical report or what were the findings of the tests. Clark was then escorted to the St. Joseph police station where he filed a report on the incident, following which he was to be taken back to his home for officers to execute the warrant. What happens next from a legal perspective?
Well, we are looking at all our legal options, and it is not something that I would like to discuss at this point.
In response, police sources tell TV6 it has become customary for lawyers to advise their clients to claim that they have a medical issue so as to delay or thwart police investigations. This is the 5th raid of the DSS premises to date. Vanessa Cutting, TV6 News.
All right, so we want to thank Vanessa for giving us that information there. All right, we want to thank Vanessa for that information. All right, so I played that for you. I want to play you another video that I got. All right, I want to play you another video that I got. Where is it? Right, I want to play you another video that I got. But this video, please excuse the language on the video. It's not like that kind of, but it's not something that, you know, I like, really. All right. So join me on YouTube and on Facebook for you to see the other video that I have. I have another video of the DSS situation. All right. And I want you to join me. I want you to join me on Facebook and on YouTube for you to see the other video that I have. All right. But I want you to listen carefully to what is being said in the video. Listen, Trinidad and Tobago. You know, you always say, you didn't hear. I want you to listen to what is being said in this next video. All right. 342-0081. 342-0081 771 1791 and 466-5391. Those are the numbers to call. All right. This is the other video that I have to show you. Join me on join me on YouTube and join me on Facebook. This is the other video.
All of them get them money already and they come in the step this too. And look at looking at me man. But they're looking at me man there. That was telling them want all the money. The government want all the money. And all they love paying them. All they love paying them. Vote for them again. All they vote for them again. All they love paying them. All they love paying them. All they watch it good. All they watch it good. And all they love paying them. They end up paying them, boy. A bag of shit. That one is. But them are shit. That why the raping and the killing not to go on. We go down rape and kill more people, boy. Hey, we go down rape and kill more people. But shit, boy. But I go down do it too.
Don't sit down, don't that. All right. Okay. I think I edited it properly. I'm going to the phone lines. As I said, I'm not going to say anything. I played the two videos for you. I want to hear your comments and your views on the two videos I just played until I go till 2 o'clock. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hi. You see what I said, Mr. Agogo? You see what I just say? The UNC does attract the very illiterate. What the police had to do with PNM? You see, with the UNC out. The police and them went on their own work. Anytime the PNM get involved in that, it have negligence. What kind of and they're going to rape and kill people so that they're making me to believe that killing and that jail is political? We don't be doing what we be saying. You know, you're swing and lucky up now. You know, they go to the bar lucky. Some people don't sing before they speak. I wonder if he really real in terms of what he's saying. Let me tell you something. I hear people talk about this black talk and black talk with this DSS. Let me tell you something. I know people who join Susu and the same DSS policy and up to now they get this money. Not 1 cent. My friend him shame to tell me because I told her, I said, girl, I hear the Prime Minister say that money is the wrong way. Don't give up your money like that. She go on to join the Susu. We started about 3 months. No, she didn't get a cent. They get tired with some of them. They go give some, and many wouldn't get the money. Nobody under law is supposed to have that kind of money in their possession. Read the law and know the law. It's not about those DSS alone. But I will wait to hear the other people speak. I do not like that comment. They're going to rape and kill real people. You see what I tell you? People don't have no respect for life. They don't have no respect for people. You see what I tell you? When people talk about the police and talk about this, people will kill you like if they're killing flies. He's talking like if you're going to kill flies or ants. Or raping is something that is do normal to a person. Rape is not a normal thing. God help this man. I'm out.
Thank you. Just letting you know that someone found a bunch of keys, all right, around the Queen's Park East, all right, on the Queen's Park East, Savannah, Belmont Circular side. A bunch of keys was dropped or it was found. Again, a bunch of keys were found at the eastern side of the Savannah, Belmont Circular. Yeah, a bunch of car keys actually. So if you're missing your car keys, you can call 682-6762. All right. Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. Pastor Google, I listened to this tape just now. What is wrong with some of these people? I don't understand what this has to do for to begin. What this has to do with the PRM government. The police and them come and do whatever they do. So the police and them is the government then. You understand? And another thing, what kind of nastiness that these men, they say, but they're going and rape woman, and now they're going and rape the woman and all this kind of thing. What happened to people? What is wrong with people? I don't know what is wrong with people, but I'm saying it again. God knows and sees all things, even our most secret thoughts. And when they think for a man, you ain't get away from him. Because he sees and knows everything. So I'll go ahead with another and say, but what are you going to do? Oh my goodness, heaven help.
Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, yeah, Dr. Hilda, my brother. Right. Pastor Google, it seems like every time the police have to go a search warrant, certain people, lawyers have to come in between. Now, this senior counsel, Miss Truth.
Yep.
I find her name is coming up too much in certain things. Like, I'm questioning this lady. I don't know if it's a political agenda she's on, but something is. I have a question about this lady. But however, the second video thing, I found her making a comment there, such as PNM and PNM and PNM. Now, every time the police have to go and do a job to have a search warrant to go and execute, right? It's PNM. But when the UNC was in office and they was executing warrants for people, it wasn't UNC. Let the police are independent body. And their rights to go and execute. They go to court and get a warrant to execute on people's premises or on people. And this guy is using a phrase there that I don't like, and the police supposed to pay him a visit. How you could say on a tape for the whole world to hear from Trinidad and Tobago, and that you making a comment that you're going to rape women? To go and rape women? Is that man have children? So if you listen this afternoon, do you have daughters? Do you have sons? Do you have a wife? Do you have sisters? Do you have a mother? For 9 months, your mother carry you and present it to the world. That is the comedy going to make? To go and rape women? Well, shame on you, boy. Shame on you. If you listen this afternoon, I think your brain is going to the gutter. The police to pay you a visit. And if I was there as a police officer, I arrest you immediately. Because why? That is a stupid comment you're going to make. And you put in, that is message to the younger youth to them to go and do. Oh, shame on you. Pastor, go on after listening.
All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Good day, Pastor boy. Pastor, what does the government have to do with carrying out law and order, boy? If everything was legit with the man will be released. By the end of the day, when the government, damn if they do, damn if they don't. The fact that the man, they say they get carried away with our black talk. Because 3/4 of them we talking our black talk when they don't help nobody, they don't get nobody nothing, and they not nothing to get nobody nothing. So they always with that as a defense. The fact of the matter is, if the government, if the service, police service see that the man needed to be investigated, where the source of funds was coming from, they had to do their job. You understand? We have crime out of control, people laundering money all over the place. It doesn't matter of fighting now, no black man. It's a matter of law and order. So, brother boy, thanks, man.
All right, thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Pastor Google. How are you?
I am all right.
All right, here's my take on this. The first video you played, where the news says the officers and them went to his premises. Now, I listened to everything in the first video, but apparently they didn't have a search warrant on them the first time they went. So apparently the second time, when they go back now to force him inside, there's where they had a search warrant. But if you have a search warrant, would you pry open somebody's door? Wouldn't you knock and say, hi, good night, this is Officer so-and-so, we have a search warrant to search the premises? Isn't the investigation still ongoing with Karen Pretty? Didn't the court grant the officers and them 3 months extension while this going on? So then what is it that they have to keep going back? It's not making sense, and somebody needs to tell us what it is really going on. You have 2 outside officers investigating my money. I am in that. They're investigating my money. And at the end of the day, you all just coming up and let us know, well, what is the findings? So they keep going back to the man. Thank you, Pastor Google.
Okay. All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon again, Pastor Google. I listened to the tape very attentively. And what is I seeing from that is that police had to do their work, eh? So when you hear people talking about PNM, you see big old people, some of them, do not understand the law. A police could arrest me, a police could come and arrest me. Okay, you arrest me, okay, we go into court. You understand? You get a lawyer, go to court. Either innocent or guilty. But we stand up one time, Bolin is taking down the man, is carrying him, he's looking him over, all kinds of things. That does nothing to benefit the man. The man is innocent, he has his lawyers, let him go down with them. And we will fight it, because you fight in the court, either win or you lose. And the fellow that's talking about, you will rape, and you'll kill and all these things. You understand? This fella, the police supposed to take him one time. Because see, that is setting a bad precedent for the children, the young men and them coming up in the country. You are a big man to stand up and tell the world that you will rape, and you have no remorse for that. We now coming out from children being raped and killed and thrown like animals, dumped like animals, and you talking that on the radio. You know, the police in this country sometimes they drag the foot on many things they want to drag the foot on it. Because like me, I was taking one time, come let us go. Let us go immediately, you understand? You want to rape? I attempted it, because it's an attempt to rape anybody catch you could rape them. Have a blessed day.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Pastor Google. And
no crying in this session.
As Andrew, brother Andrew from Aruka, said that how if the police lock up yes, they have nothing to do with the police. But Andrew then always police and said that when the police lock up 9,000 African people, Andrew just say it's Tamalami 20. Do that. So if people now are saying it's PNM, and Pastor Google, the person was holding the phone is a PNM. He votes for PNM. He supports PNM. He says, but are we not voting for a PNM? Look what's going on. Are we voting for them? Look what they do. That what he say is a PNM. That the man was holding the phone. And I hope Natalie, who used to be on the morning brew, get that tape, because that person needs to be locked up. That PNM individual needs to be locked up. Because if he can be so proud to be a PNM and saying that he's going to rape kids and kill kids, I think that, to me, he should be lie down, riding on his phone. Because even if you are emotional, cannot get you to that point. Why mothers, children, people who in it and balling? What could come because they're going after war? Karen Clark, even said they go after Karen Clark wrongfully wherever. That person who owned that phone did not have to say that, but this is PNM country, so he could say that he's a PNM, so he will get with crime. He ain't getting old. He's a PNM. He's black and he's a PNM.
All right.
That is UNC, so that there's a problem.
Therapists and nutritionists? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Join Pan Trinbago on its Pan is Spirit virtual concert series, keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world. Live Sunday, February 7th and Saturday, February 13th at 8 p.m. via pay-per-view on Tizik.com and WAC platforms. Keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world. Top medium and large bands in the nation. Featuring National Panorama Champions Desperados and NGC Kuvo Joylanders. Courts Sound Specialists, Face to Pan Group, Cats and Jammers, Panberry, and many more. People's Choice Prizes to be won. Text to vote your most vibes and the sweetest man. Buy your tickets today. Log on to Tizik.com, that's Tizik.com, and purchase your tickets. You don't want to miss out on these spectacular steel pan events. Prosperity in Pan. For further information, contact events at pantrinbago.co.tt 623-4486 or visit Pantrinbago's social media pages. Keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world.
No carnival, no problem. The National Carnival Commission of Trinidad and Tobago, in collaboration with Pan Trinbago, TUCO, and TTCBA, invites you to experience a nostalgic digital journey like no other. The Trinidad and Tobago Carnival World. A world of carnival history, tourist attractions, traditional foods and beverages, steel pan, mass, calypso, and soca performances and productions. Reimagined. Experience it, love it, share it. Visit TNTCarnivalWorld.com. We invite you to join us on this digital journey. Launch date, Sunday, February 14th. Big Sunday. Big Sunday.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home, or get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatetT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
Share the Live. Share the Live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the Live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the Live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the Live. The Street 919 FM.
Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 1 p.m. Sport News on the Street, 919 FM, and online Facebook and YouTube. Sponsored by O'Neill Car Rentals of Tobago. Renting a car in Tobago is as easy as calling 361-1042. TNT Olympic-bound swimmer Dylan Carter failed to medal in 2 events on Saturday at the Federation France Swimming International FFN Golden Tour. Carter finished 5th and 7th in the 50-meter butterfly and the 100-meter freestyle, respectively. This was after Carter secured a silver medal in the 50-meter butterfly on Friday. In some cricket news, an unbeaten double century from debutant Kyle Mayers was the foundation for the West Indies pulling off a dramatic 3-wicket victory in the first test against Bangladesh in Chittagong on Sunday, the final day. The West Indies took to the crease on Sunday morning, needing 285 runs to win with 7 wickets in hand. Man of the match, Myers proceeded to hit 20 fours and 7 sixes in his knock of 210. He shared a 4th wicket, second inning partnership with Nkrumah Bonner of 215. Bonner himself got to 86. Scores in the match: Bangladesh 430 and 223 for 8 declared. The West Indies 259 and 395 for 7. The second and final test is scheduled to bowl off on Wednesday at 11:30 p.m. local time. Meanwhile, the Windward Islands Volcanoes won the opening match against the Leeward Islands Hurricanes as the Cricket West Indies Super 50 got going on Sunday. The Windwards batted first, and behind a nice knock for 86 from Kevin Stout, they posted 284 all out with 3 balls to face. Nitish Kumar led the Hurricanes with a 112, but they could only get to 253 before they were bowled out in the 43rd over. The Volcanoes won by 31 runs. Game 2 of the tournament between the Guyana Jaguars and the Barbados Pride will get underway this afternoon from 1:30. A pair of former sportmen passed away over the weekend on Saturday. Former West Indies fast bowler Ezra Mosley died at the age of 63 in his native Barbados. He was riding a bicycle and collided with a car. Mosley only played in 2 test matches for the West Indies in 1990 and 1991. Most notable about Mosley was that he had been a member of the West Indies team that went to South Africa on the Rebel Tour in 1982. Mosley was the assistant coach for the West Indies women's team that won the ICC Women's T20 World Cup in 2016. Also on Friday, former heavyweight boxing champion American Leon Spinks passed away at the age of 67. Spinks, who suffered with health problems late in his life, died due to complications of prostate cancer. After winning gold at the 1976 Olympics in Montreal, Spinks, a former U.S. Marine, found fame after he defeated Muhammad Ali to capture the WBA and WBC heavyweight titles in 1978. It was only his 8th professional bout. He lost the title to Ali in his first defense, and he fought until 1995 at the age of 41. And that was the 1 p.m. Sport News on the Street, 919 FM, and online Facebook and YouTube, sponsored by O'Neill Car Rentals of Tobago. Renting a car in Tobago is as easy as calling 361-1042. Stay tuned for a news update at 2 o'clock and major news at 4. I am Vanessa Thomas. Good afternoon.
Trinidad to the world. The Street919FM.com.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home or, get this, You can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatettt.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keylon direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Let's go and take the mic. Yeah. Say, oh, I didn't want you. Father will provide. Jesus will supply. Good Lord, more than enough. More than enough. My Jesus will supply. All when my cup of them empty, Jesus will provide. Badang, in the presence of my enemy. Remix, watch it. Corona in my country, Jesus will provide. So when me don't have nothing, me no worry. Jesus will always provide for me, cause Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. Or when my cupboard them empty, Jesus will provide. Father, Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. So when you can't control your salary, watch it. He better than kiss and quail. He keep on putting bread on my table. Lindos and Freddy, them ready. Jesus Christ got the recipe. He's my chief baker. So my bread basket always run over. So it overflow. And now I know. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. But when my cupboard them empty, Jesus will provide. Baba, Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. So when you can't control your salary, watch it. And he's my provider, my Jehovah Jireh, and my supervisor. So my blessing run over. And so it overflow. And now I know, I like this part, I watch it. It's like you're doing it for spite. No matter what, Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. Yes, He will provide. I will not go over them empty. Jesus, this one is for the elders, Jesus will provide. Yes, He will provide. So when they can't find your medicine in the pharmacy, Jesus will, Jesus will provide.
Expression House Media.
Sarah, leave my alone, please. Sit down in the car and go. Come on, I didn't want to know. Come on, let me go. You keep them back and you know the thing. I'm money.
Just them say them need some love, can't find justice. So another one gone in memory of. Well, I must be hungry and frustrated because you, my sister, never make it. Well, one study your income, so now look what's the outcome. Just another idiot, give a rapper man a car to walk without checking up. Well, buy you fail your community, and when they give another rapper man a taxi. So look at what I want with a shanty Riley. Oh, it's not easy. These days it's hard. Yeah. When brother run red, don't a Trinidad where the thing get hide them head. Bless I get dread. Children them scared. No one to be spared. Why run down bread? Because of you a little sister one and dead. No make.
All right, Trinidad and Tobago, back with you. And I'm going to be taking your calls. I'm coming back to take your calls. I want to hear your view on this situation. All right? So. Right, so give me a call. Remember, you can call me on 342-0081. 342? Yeah, it's there, boss. 342-0081. So I played you the 2 clips. I'm going to play it over again for those of you who didn't see it. You can join me on Facebook and on YouTube, and you will be able to see what I'm talking about. What are we talking about? We're talking about the DSS issue. And I want to play back the video for you with what took place on Saturday. All right? This is what took place on Saturday. So you're going to hear it and see it now on our YouTube and Facebook page. Join me now to see what I'm talking about.
All of them get them money and them coming to step this too. And look at looking up the man. But they're looking up the man there. That was telling them want all the money. The government want all the money. And all they love paying them. All they love paying them. Vote for them again. All they vote for them again. All they love paying them. All they love paying them. All they watch it good. All they watch it good. And all they love paying them. They end up paying them, boy. A bag of shit. That one is. But them are shit. That why the raping and the killing not to go on. We go down rape and kill more people, boy. Hey, we go down rape and kill more people.
All right. Wow, look at the numbers. The numbers just go off on Facebook and on YouTube when we're showing videos. So there's one thing we know that you all are there listening and looking. And we appreciate that a whole lot. We know there's no other radio station that can get people to come on and watch and listen like on the Street 919 FM. So tell me, what are your thoughts? Tell me, what are your thoughts? You just heard it there. All right. Well, we know that people are upset with the way how things are. Things might be done. But my question is, do you all accept the behavior, the statements, and somebody saying that is how frustrated people are. When people are frustrated, that is what they will say, and that is what they will do. Let me take this call. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Guru, good afternoon. Pastor Guru, my spirit show me, right, that money, DSS could be one of them big people who have money, taking that money for African people to go with one another, right?
All right, thank you. All right, the numbers to call 342-0081, 771-1791, and 466-5391. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, are you hearing me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, now you have asked people to listen and assess, and you also ask them to decide what their thoughts on it, right? And you're giving you all kinds of things. But the thing is that's what they want, how they want all people to behave. If you want to talk about African people, that's how they want African people to behave. I think let law take its course. There he has a lot of lawyers, and if he had done something wrong, well, the law will take its course, and if he had not done something wrong, of course, what will happen? The lawyer will start to sue. But it's not right for the police to have a man saying those things about raping and killing, raping and killing. And he is out there, and he said, yes, I'm going to do it. So I listened to him, yes, I'm going to do it. If that's what people want to hear, what the community want to hear, No, they're not telling him he's alone. You know, they're saying shut him out and all of that. And it's not fair to people. They hear those type of things. They're going to be fearful. I've seen people on the television saying that they're fearful to travel. They have to work. They have to work to develop this country, and you're going to rob and kill people. It's not fair, Pastor Google. People have to think again. It's not that people must be born just to rob while others work, or sit down and draw money out of a pyramid scheme. No work at all. Do you know how our car is built, our house is built, or how people go out to the garden and work hard? And you're telling me that's the way to behave? I don't agree with it, Pastor Google. That's my view. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm going for a break and come back. When I come back, I'll continue to take your calls. Don't touch your dial, Trinidad and Tobago. All right? So don't touch your dial. Stick and stay. Coming back right after this. Okay? I'll take your calls and hear your views on the issues.
Royal Castle Soca Shot on the street 919. The Royal Castle Soca Shot on the street 919.
To eat right now in the back. We go tingy licky. It's red rice and we eating iron right here in the back. Hey, go shut in the kitchen, grab a pot and then start beating your head.
That was the Royal Castle Soca Shot on the street 919. That was the Royal Castle Soca Shot on the street 919.
All right, so I'm back with you, Trinidad and Tobago. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. I look at the event where the Christian and whatnot, and I'm wondering, it looked like if that was a planned event where all those people came out from. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. Is this Pastor Google?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. I don't know which part in San Fernando you live in Pleasantville somewhere. We want to get, I don't know if I could meet you one day concerned because listening to some things on the radio here and some people who supporting the UNC and things what they're coming out and saying, but plenty of them fail to see exactly what's happening in this country because I just take things from a different appointment now. So you have things that people saying here, what is true and care certain things, that people need to be educated about. So I don't know if one day I would meet to you and because I don't like to be on on the radio and things,
All right, caller, we will see how we can meet up. All right, have a lot of callers on the line still.
All
right.
Okay, right.
Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon again, Pastor Google.
Uh-huh.
I want to tell Kingsley that I say Kamala Prasad Biseta send the police to lock up people 2011, 11th of August, when she suspend the Constitution, and Ramdin and she said, go and hold them, and we'll get the evidence after. All they just talk, and they doesn't understand what they'll be saying. That is what Kamala said. That is what Ramlogan said. We will get the evidence after all hold them, go and hold them. Dr. Rowley said that. Dr. Rowley said that the police doing their work. Don't get tired. Don't try to get mixed up. People give all a script to read. And they doesn't care what others say. For a few dollars, a few cents. I don't go down that road. I don't want no money from nobody. No blood money, I don't want that. I work for every cent that I own. The Almighty God said, by the sweat of thy brow thou shalt be burned. And a false witness have to answer to the Almighty God. A false witness. All you keep that to the back of all the head. All the money, all the fee, all they could pay, all they talk live, all you have to answer. Have a blessed day.
342-0081, 342-0081, 771-1791, 771-1791, 466-5391. Just reminding you that a bunch of keys were found on the Queen's Park, East Savannah, Belmont Circular side. We just letting you know now someone dropped off a bunch of car keys, and if you missing your keys, then you can give us a call, or you can come by and check us and get your keys. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon again. Listen to me. Don't take this into a political thing with Kingsley. Kingsley had a script to read. Let him read his thing. You hear him say the man say he's a PNM. The man never say he was a PNM. Who was in that video? So let him read his thing. Let him say his thing and stop calling the program. We're talking about people who have thinking evil to the people wickedness in this place. We're not on Kingsley and them. The PNM and the government for the next 5 years, let them deal with that. Let them go and sit down and sleep and turn and twitch. The story is the boy have an issue and Google have an island going to pick with you here. If you are angry, I know for a fact you would not be thinking to go and rape people. So that is not the set of anger. That could be within him. You don't think about raping people when you're angry. You don't think about them things. So that is not offer anger. Rape is a nice thing. That same forest there in Sandigani there. The first time I went up there is to attend my friend's funeral when I was at the age of 15. She was 16, got murdered and buried in that same forest. You know what I'm telling you? Isn't it now the plane are talking about crime? There's crime happening in Trinidad? Long time. She got her head and hand chopped off, never to be found. She buried with her out her head and her hand. You know what I'm telling you? So you not know this country experiencing this thing. People are playing politics with crime. But I am telling you, since I'm a child, I know about crime and I know about real evil around me. I had a relative who got murdered and people will come and talk to you. The same person who do it will come and talk to you the next day normal. The families who experience these things do not be normal again. I am sure Ashanti family is not the same. I am sure Shannon Banfield family is not the same. I am sure my friend family, Rwanda Roman family is not the same. It is not the same when a family person gets murdered. My family is not the same. We don't be the same when our families get killed. They will never be the same. I know people who get raped, they don't be the same. It's a different woman. We're not a joke of politics to play. We must not let people allow to turn this thing political. This is something that happens to people every day and their lives has changed. When a mother lost her son, you know that they feel. A mother lost her daughter, you know that they feel. Their only child, some people. Come on, man. We don't need to talk PNM and UNC talk when we're talking about crime. You see that, man? It's either he do anything, put him up and see when I ID parade. That is not no joke thing. I'm out.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I am all right. How are you?
I'm good. I'm listening and I'm watching, and I hope other people will do the same thing. And don't let detractors like Kingsley and they disturb us. What I'm seeing is that a trend where everything that is done with the police or anything negative is the PNN. But I wasn't hearing the UNC name calling when they lock up all those young boys. And then a lot of other rogue things in the service was going on. UNC wasn't being called. And then the literacy of some voices to talk about that's why to have rape and all these sort of things. It's sad. But at the end of the day, We really need to look at what it is. And people like Kingsley and they need to tell their leader to go and vote for the bill and stop playing with politics, stop playing things. Don't play only going and hold a vigil and I want to vote for nothing. Waste of time. I watched on Parliament Channel when Parasari was delivering, and when this MP from Chagonas West had to respond, I was so ashamed. A lot of frivolous things they're looking at just to pass a bill. Come on, man. How long this will go on? They playing like hopscotch or something in the Parliament when it's serious thing. I want to see how long this will go on. It's not making sense to me.
All right, thank you very much, caller. I just have another call online. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, Pastor Google. I just came back in and I heard the voice of Anna Roberts from that clip you played. And I must
No. Caller, please. Caller, no, it was not. And please take that back. No. No.
Right, sorry.
No, it's not.
Well, I take back that Pastor.
Thank you very much, because we don't have money for that.
All right. Okay, let me finish it. Okay, sorry about that.
Okay, caller, thanks very much. All right, so I don't know how you all just come up with a little thing, huh? Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon, caller. All right, you're not ready. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm the big old Pastor Google and everyone listening. My exact sentiment is that person, whoever was talking about that rape business, they should track him down and charge him. That's not a nice thing. Even if you fed up or something, you will say that. If something like that happened to his family, he would want somebody to say that. No, man. Yeah, it's not nice.
All right, caller, thank you very much. All right, callers. I wanted to let you all know that there was a young lady that was missing. I wanted to show you all that she was found. All right, there was a young lady that was missing from the St. Jude's home. One of the young ladies that was missing from the St. Jude's home, she was found. All right, I wanted to show you all that. But what I'll do, I'll show you all that tomorrow, please God. All right, I'll show you all that tomorrow, please God. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon again, Pastor Google. Pastor Google, let me tell you something, It has some people in this country, they don't think before they ink. They ink and then think. And I heard Mr. Gopi Singh say this morning, he's asking the former Prime Minister join together with the government and let us do something about this. What is going on with the women and them? And when he was in Parliament, he just said what he had to say. But this morning I hear him and he talk good, very good this morning. And that is the way people should talk, where the country is concerned, because it's too many innocent women, life is going at stake. You understand? And this Mr. Gentleman just now, what he come and talk, he last night he was terrible on the radio station, on our radio station, on our TV station. He was terrible. That Mr. Gentleman doesn't want to come and play his king of airway. King of nothing.
All right, so thanks very much. Thanks very much, Miss last caller before I leave. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, that man really strong, man. Hallelujah.
All right, you ain't gonna get me no problems. Sorry about that. You're not going to get me in any problems. You talk that on somebody else's show, not my own. Only feel you're bright. Only trying to get me in problems. I'm not into that now. I don't know who voice it is. I ain't getting into that. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor. I know I'm trying to get you right in the morning when
Well, make your contribution really quick because the time gone.
Yes, boy. Yeah, what happened now? The last man, the hang was Glenn Ashby after I told on them. Plus, this man then that we're talking about rape, because he incited. He should be charged. That is called incite. He inciting a crime. Right? He incited them to inflict hurt on other people. You know? Have a good one.
All right, thank you very much, caller. All right, so here's where I have to leave it. Trinidad and Tobago. No, I rushing the time. it's now 1:30. All right, so I'm going for a break and come back. When I come back from the break, I will take the rest of calls and I hear your views. So I'm going for a break and come back, Trinidad and Tobago. Don't touch your dial. Stick and stay right here on the street, 919 FM. All right, I really wanted to show you all the picture of the young lady who was found from the St. Jude's home. All right, because I got that in my email this week.
The Gap Man Limited specializes in products that cater to all your health needs. The Male Enhancement Package targets the areas of the body that contribute to erectile dysfunction. The Male Enhancement costs $1,400. The Gap pills are priced at 250 pills for $500 and 500 pills for just $900. For the best in eye care, get the super combination of a Super Bright and the Body Healer. To improve the heart's function and circulation, get the Gap pills and Formula C. To get a total body cleanse daily, use the Gap Body Healer and Big C, all for a super low price of $1,300. To order your products from the Gap Man Limited, call 628-4531 for products that cater to all your health needs.
For more info, contact 476-7268.
Nescafe 3-in-1.
A rich coffee aroma that fills your senses up. A flavor that you savor and overflows your cup. 3-in-1 coffee, cream and sugar, please. Rich, right, and ready to go. A perfect Nescafe.
Nescafe 3-in-1 coffee, cream, and sugar. Just add water and experience a perfect cup of coffee every time.
3-in-1 coffee, just add water, please. Rich, right, and ready to go. Nescafe.
Nestle, good food, good life.
Pastor Hannah A. Parbu of Holy Spirit Ministries will be live on the street 919 FM every first and third Wednesday from 11:15 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. In the scripture, Matthew 19 verse 26, the Bible says, "But Jesus looked at them and said to them, with men this is impossible, but with God all things are possible." Pastor Hannah is here to motivate you, challenge you, encourage you to walk in your purpose and destiny God has for you. For prayer and counseling, call Pastor Hannah at 728-5197.
He heals me when I'm broken. Strength where I've been weak. Forever he'll reign.
Johnny Q Auto Parts Division says it's an assault on battery prices. Paul Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar. Starting from $488. Yes, $488. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed by Massey Automotive. And only available at Tobago Color Shop. Suppliers of paint, plumbing, and hardware materials. Old Farm Road, Shore Park, Tobago. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Call 725-5873 or 474-2456. And in Trinidad at Johnny Q, 15 R. Peter Avenue, Woodbrook. Remember, batteries from $488.
Share the line. Share the line. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the line. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the line. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the line. The Street 919 FM.
I can imagine how much voice notes I have there to play. I need to go and check them out and see. Because I can imagine how much voice notes people are sending. So I'm going to check out the voice notes in the meanwhile. So callers, hold up, callers. Allow me to play some voice notes. Alright, I believe I have some voice notes. Yes, I do. Alright, so allow me to play this voice note.
Hi, good morning, Pastor Google. That guy, he is no PNM. He is no PNM. And for him to say something like that, you know, like he might be dropped from the sky because he probably don't have a mother and he don't have sisters and he don't have daughters. He probably just dropped from the sky. And I don't think he dropped from the sky, he might be come up from the earth. He might be come up from some hole. That is where he came from some hole. Because he couldn't have a mother and a daughter and sisters and talking them set of nonsense.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google Tobago in the house. Well, I want to know what type of time you working with because I say, guy, it's only 1:30. Where he going? But nevertheless, Pastor Google, half of these people and them who talking a pack of nonsense don't have loved ones that they lost. That is why they could talk like that. Pastor Google, I know where it is. Today you're here and tomorrow you're gone. Because my niece-in-law, which is my husband's niece, went before we with a whip of an eye. You understand? And it hurt me to know that it could have been prevented because she was supposed to be by me. My husband get a call because that was his profession. He went and do what he had to do. The evening the mother called, is so and so by you? He said no, he called me. Never to know, right in the vicinity where she was living, she was killed and murdered. A neighbor lost her life because why? She see. And people of themselves, they just napping, throw the police on them, off carry them on a wild goose chase. It take them a good time before we get to find that is right there she was in the person's backyard with other bodies. But thank God he's in jail for today, that we could say, well, all right, we get a little justice. We had to bury the bones. Not a body could no open a casket because you know that they kick them for forensic and all these things. So people, please let us be our brothers and sisters keepers. Let us don't get distracted and keep focused to try to protect our loved ones, whether it be boy or girl. So Pastor Google, I locked on and I listen.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Bego, who is one of our loyal listeners. I hope everything is well with you over there in Tobago. All right. So I wanted to, let me go back to my videos. Going back to my videos, man. Right, going back to my videos. So we were looking at a video of what took place at the founder of the DSS. All right. So my first video I showed you would have been the police and they going into Mr. Clark's home. All right. I want to show you the video again in the short time that I have. Going back to show you the video of what took place at Mr. Clark's home with police officers. All right. And you're going to hear from his lawyer also in this clip that I have lined up for you. So going back to the video, I want to show you the video.
CCTV footage from the home of DSS founder Karen Clark provides video of the events that unfolded Saturday night when officers attempted to execute a search warrant at Clark's home. In video obtained by the Express newspaper, around 7:20 p.m. on Saturday, Clark is seen handcuffed and leaning against a wall at the front of his home. An officer then approaches him and attempts to escort him inside, at which point he resists and pulls in the opposite direction. He's restrained and pushed inside the house by 4 officers. The cameras pick him back up on the floor of the gallery, with 2 officers over him restraining him, while a 3rd officer looks on. A 4th officer then appears with another pair of handcuffs, which are also placed on Clark while he continues to struggle. At one point, an officer is seen moving a bag on one of the chairs in the gallery, at which point 2 registration plates fall out onto the floor. The video ends with Clark sitting in the doorway. TV6 contacted his lead attorney, senior counsel Sophia Choate, who confirmed that Clark was taken to Mount Hope Hospital following the incident.
Attorneys representing him went to his home, by which time he had received injuries while in police custody. When the attorneys arrived, seeing his condition, they asked that he be taken for medical attention. It appears as though a police officer knelt on his chest and the muscles of his heart were bruised, were injured. So he had to be kept overnight and tests had to be done and so on.
Clark was discharged on Sunday. However, Choate could not say whether Clark is in possession of a medical report or what were the findings of the tests. Clark was then escorted to the St. Joseph police station where he filed a report on the incident, following which he was to be taken back to his home for officers to execute the warrant. What happens next from a legal perspective?
Well, we are looking at all our legal options, and it is not something that I would like to discuss at this point.
In response, police sources tell TV6 it has become customary for lawyers to advise their clients to claim that they have a medical issue so as to delay or thwart police investigations. This is the 5th raid of the DSS premises to date. Vanessa Cutting, TV6 News.
All right. Right. So, Trinidad and Tobago, you saw the video? Yeah, traffic. Yeah, everybody here in here. Everybody here in here, traffic. Yeah, everybody that's here, traffic. That's all right. This is boss lady here. Yeah. So, Trinidad and Tobago, so you just heard that's the first clip I played. Right? That was the first one. So I have the second one to play now, and after that, I'm just taking your calls. I tell you, I'm not saying anything, you know. I have nothing to say at this time. Right now, I'll make my comments when I am good and ready. So listen to this other one. Listen to this other one. This is what happened the night.
But they're looking at me money. That was telling them want all the money. The government want all the money. And all they love PNM. All they love PNM. Vote for them again. All they vote for them again. All they love PNM. All they love PNM. All they watch it good. All they watch it good. And all they love PNM. That's the end of PNM, boy. A bag of shit. That's what it is. But them are shit. That's why the raping and the killing have to go on. We go down rape and kill more people, man. Hey, we go down rape and kill more people.
All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google. On the first tape, right? Did you see any police dealing on that guy chest whatsoever?
Well, I don't know what took place. I don't know what took place between the door and the what do you call it?
The house.
Yeah. You know they said that they were in the porch area. So between the door and the porch area, I don't know what took place.
But you see again, I tell you, this lawyer called senior counsel Choate was here. She's a handbag to police investigation because every time I tell you this lady came out, it's supporting about this the same Miss Barrett case thing there with the investigation. She came out and talked about the client and this finally the same thing. I tell you they interfere with police investigation. Some of these lawyers need to be slapped the handcuff on when they come around. Only Pastor Google. Because I remember a good time gone by, Justice Angels Wilkes, who used to be a judge, right? Israel Khan, senior counsel Israel Khan used to be able to violate the court. And you were slapped with a contempt of court charge for behaving mischievous in court, right? And you had cool dog after, very cool. When he come in the court to present yourself properly for judges. So some of these lawyers, they're taking liberty of doing this thing, the Hamburgian police case. Hamburgian police investigation, and this need to be stopped. And for that fella, I will not take him, as I said before, he need to go on the identification parade, because you don't know what this guy did before. Because for a man to speak like that, and I say shame on him for him to speak like that, that is somebody I think that he, it's possible he did something before. Right? And thank you for the guy who was telling him to stop. So the guy who was telling him to stop, dog, stop, thank you for telling him that. Because it seems like he's like a runaway train. You understand? He needs to be investigated, possibly. I love all this thing.
All right. Okay, so just have about a few more minutes with you guys. 342-0081. What's your view? What's your take? 466-5391. If you never called before, this is a great time for you to call. The lines are clear. 466-5391. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Gogo, good afternoon to you.
Yes, mommy.
Pastor Gogo, I heard they said when they went to arrest the gentleman, something fell out from registration.
Yeah, some number plates.
What number plate for what?
I don't know, mommy. Don't get me involved.
Well, no, I'm very much concerned. What is doing with number plate? I'm very much concerned about that, Pastor Google, because I wanted to be sure if it's a number plate fall out, if it's a plate from his mouth fall out. Understand me? Because I'm very much concerned about that. And Pastor Google, the gentleman who was speaking a while ago, he ever hear from a bag of coals just get that. When you shake it, that's that gentleman. You understand me? He just feels to blabber his mouth and nothing good comes out his mouth, and that is what he was doing. But I'm very much concerned about that number plate. It is 1 or 2. Where it came from and how come he had a number plate in his possession and how it followed. Have a good one, Pastor Google.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, good afternoon. I am here with some people and we are listening. Are we hearing right that more raping and thing going to go on? Did we hear right? Pastor Google?
Yes.
So shouldn't this, this what I can't take with the Telecommunication Authority of Trinidad and Tobago. I am sure when certain people go and complain, they come and harass you all and other media houses and all kind where Natalie Ligo was and so on. That is something for TAP to look into. The police to investigate. This thing cannot be swept under the carpet and just brushed aside. That has to be in there because we are shocked. I am shocked. And then I hear the caller talk about some number plate dropping out. What it is going on here? Like this thing is planned to bring mayhem and chaos and mayhem in this country. Now, boy, TAT have to get involved. And poor police commissioner, they're doing all within their power to bring law and order into our beautiful land. Pastor Google, this thing serious? This thing like is a plot? What is going on against us women? Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. So here what? Caller, I have something for you to do for me. Caller?
Hello?
You hearing me?
Yes.
Could you see me on Facebook and on YouTube?
No, I took off my phone because if I'm near the telephone, and when I'm near the telephone, there's a sort of feedback.
Okay.
I took off my phone. But I just want to say a simple thing. I'm not taking long.
You have to be really quick.
All I would like government to do is to revisit the witness protection program. I think we need to have that because when hits are put out on people, we have all kind of politicians coming to cloud the issue, to distract us. And when you tell me, when you see something, say something, I think I need to have a witness protection program. Thank you.
So if you're watching me on Facebook and on YouTube now, you're seeing me holding up something. If you want to win this mixer, right, you can text now 9191 right now, and you could win it. And I would see when you text it, say you're texting, the message you're sending is on Google Show. Oh, text your name, sorry. And I'll get correction there. So when you're texting, text your name on the messenger. No, and you can win this. This mixer that I'm holding in my hand here. So those of you who are looking at me, the 100 and something of you looking at me on Facebook, and let me see how much of you on YouTube. Right, all my people on YouTube who are looking at me right now. Somebody, right, so text now. Text now 9191 and you can win this with everybody. Text 9191 now. Just get this here. Yeah, text 919. Yeah, text 9191. And let me know when you text. You can even send me a message on YouTube and let me know a Google address. Text 9191. Text 9191 from any B Mobile or digital handset and you could win yourself this cake mixer right now. Right now. If you text 9191, no, you have to text it on your phone. Text 9191 from your B Mobile or digital handset. Right? Text 9191 from any B Mobile or digital handset and you can win this. Not on the message, not on the YouTube messenger. Alright? Pastor, I just text. I didn't see it. I didn't see it, just text. Now, if you had just text, I'd have seen it on the message on the computer in front of me. So text 9191 now from your B Mobile or digital handset. When you text, put your name. Put your name. Text 9191 from any B Mobile or digital handset. And you are ma'am, you texting on the WhatsApp. You have to text it on your messenger. Go into messenger on your phone and text 9191. Google, I see, I got a first messenger. Right, I see one coming. Come on, text 9191. Yes, I just saw you best. Yes, I just saw you best. All right, text 9191 from any B Mobile or digital handset and you could win yourself. Text your name. Text your name. So you're not texting it on the YouTube messenger. Eh? You're using your phone messenger and texting 9191. You're sending a message, right? You're not sending it to me on YouTube. No, you're texting 9191. Your name from any B Mobile or digital handset. Right? You're texting 9191 from any B Mobile or digital handset. So you go into Messenger and you're sending a message, but as you're sending a message, make sure and put your name. Make sure and put your name. Text 9191 from any B Mobile or digital handset and you will be able to win this cake mixer. Yeah. So I'm looking to see who's sending me a message again. All right. So from your B Mobile or digital handset, you go onto Messenger and you text 9191. I'm looking to make my way out of the studio. All right. So on today's show, if you text this, you can win. You can win yourself this today. Right? If you text, you can win yourself this cake mixer. All right? I'm seeing. So make sure when you're texting, text your name. Text your name so that we will know who will win the prize. All right? Text your name so we will know who will win the prize. All right? So as I just said to you, I'm getting ready to make my way out. Coming up next is Juju Love. All right. Coming up next is Juju Love with Juliet DV. All right. So don't touch your dial.
Oh na 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 yeah. Oh na 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 yeah. Oh na 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 yeah. Oh na 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 yeah. Jesus, break every chain. The blood of Jesus, break every chain. It conquers him.
This is job. This is a soca job. I'm fed up of them, I'm fed up of them. I'm tired of them, I'm tired of them. And them. Hey, all of the light way, go back to 2020. All of the rage way, go back to 2020. All of bad mind and dirty, meaningful and envy. This year we say not you and me. Somebody say, time machine for them. Do away with them. We going forward. Them going backward. We not having it. Tired of the shit. Rock so. Hey, fed up on your toxic days. You like a demon. I'm fed up on your nasty days. You show you're human. Whoever dig it up it. Yes, Bishop wanted it. You keep on digging your grave. I want to jump away. All the light way. Go back to 2020. All the rage way. Go back to 2020. All the bad mind and dirty. Meaningful and envy. This year we say not you and me. All the light way. Go back to 2020. All the rage way. Return back to 2020. All the bad mind and dirty. Meaningful and envy. This year we say not you, not me. Somebody say, don't even bother. Move little further. Don't cross the border. You strain in order. Too little, too late. We don't close the gate. Go so. I'm fed up by your sickening ways. You're like a virus, deleting you from my hard drive. Don't stop on this one. Instead of watching me, why you don't watch TV? Haters will always hate, and we go elevate. I'm fed up by your toxic ways. You're like a demon. I'm fed up by your nasty ways. You show you're human. Whoever take it a pit, yes, they shall fall in it. You keep on digging your grave. I want to jump away. All the like way, go back in 2020. All the rage way, go back in 2020. All the bad mind and dirty, meaningful and envy. This year we say not you and me. Nothing. All the like way, go back in 2020. All the rage way, return back to 2020. All the bad mind and dirty, meaningful and envy. This year we say not you, not me.
Not me, not this new year, right? Not this new year. This is a jam. El Demo, you're big. This trilogy, Vicky.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Enagic change your water, change your life. Enagic water purifier, one machine, 5 types of water. Enagic makes strong Kangen water with an 11.5 pH. Kangen water with 8.5 to 9.5 pH, healthy drinking and cooking water. Clean water with 7.0 pH. Beauty water for skin, hair, and plants with a 6.0 pH. Strong acid water with a 2.5 pH. This water is known to disinfect, kill viruses and bacteria. Listen to the Street 919 FM with Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday from 11:05 a.m. to noon and every Wednesday from 8:05 p.m. to 9 p.m. as he talks to you weekly about how to improve your quality of life through purifying and drinking water. For more information, call or WhatsApp Pastor John at 516-286-7079.
Join Pan Trinbago on its Pan is Spirit virtual concert series, keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world. Live Sunday, February 7th and Saturday, February 13th at 8 p.m. via pay-per-view on Tizik.com and WAP platforms. Keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world. Top medium and large bands in the nation. Featuring National Panorama Champions Desperados and NGC Kuvo Joylanders. Courts Sound Specialist, Face to Pan Group, Cats and Jammers, Panberry, and many more. People's Choice Prizes to be won. Text to vote your most vibes and the sweetest band. Buy your tickets events today. Log on to tizik.com, that's TIZIQ.com, and purchase your tickets. You don't want to miss out on these spectacular steel pan events. Prosperity in Pan. For further information, contact events at pantrinbago.co.tt, 623-4486, or visit Pantrinbago's social media pages. Keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world.
No carnival, no problem. The National Carnival Commission of Trinidad and Tobago, in collaboration with Pan Trinbago, TUCO, and TTCBA, invites you to experience a nostalgic digital journey like no other. The Trinidad and Tobago Carnival World. A world of carnival history, tourist attractions, traditional foods and beverages, steel pan, mass, calypso, and soca performances and productions. Reimagined. Experience it, love it, share it. Visit TNTCarnivalWorld.com. We invite you to join us on this digital journey. Launch date, Sunday, February 14th. Big Sunday. Big Sunday.
Royal Castle happily presents our New Year giveaway. When you buy a family meal, you could be in to win some happiness. A kitchen appliance combo of a new stove, fridge, and microwave. Whoa! A living room set, a washer-dryer combo, or a dining room set. Other goodies include Samsung Smart TVs, grocery vouchers, or one of 20 tablets. Just write your info on your bill and slip it into the entry box in store. It's easy to win with our New Year giveaway.
Yo, this is a Big Mike, not the mass man, the health man. Are you one of the 40 million people suffering with joint issues like rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis? Well, you are listening to the right ad. You have the ailment, we have the remedy. Call us now on 288-8301 or 346-2612.
Don't forget to tune in right here on the street 919 FM every Wednesday from 10:05 a.m.
Performance Beatles Talk.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
News from the street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 2 p.m. news update on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube. CSEC and CAPE exams will begin from June 1st, while the SCA exam will take place on June 10th. The announcement was made by Education Minister Dr. Nayan Gatsby-Dolly today. Students from Forms 4 to 6 returned to physical classes from this morning as part of a phased school reopening to allow students to work on their school-based assessments, internal assessments, and practical work for their final assessments. Should all go well, Standard 5 students will return to school from April 12th to allow them to prepare for their SCA exam. 11 workers on Shell's Dolphin platform recently tested positive for COVID-19. This was revealed by the Ministry of Health at a media briefing today. The 11 infected workers have since been isolated, while 188 primary contacts are now under quarantine. The Ministry of Health is monitoring the situation. A fire at a house on Jubilee Crescent, Gonzales, has left 8 people homeless. The fire started at around noon today and destroyed the home belonging to Ian Herbert. Herbert recently suffered a stroke and was at home with his elderly mom when the fire started. His brother, Calypsonian-turned-pastor Christopher Tambu Herbert, who was visiting the home at the time, was able to pull the 2 relatives out to safety. Parking along the road is said to have made it difficult for the fire service to access the house that sits on top a hill. Fire officers are yet to determine the cause of the blaze. However, an illegal electrical connection is suspected as the cause. And that was the 2 p.m. news update on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube. Stay tuned for major news coming up at 4 o'clock. I am Vanessa Thomas. Do enjoy your afternoon. Julia Davy, she's up next and she's already on the inside.
News from the street. News from the street. 919fm.com. Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Pep square. Like to hide in the dark to let the lips speak. Liquid supplement for them bird with a twisted and a chip beak. Hey, hey, why they want us high? Hey, 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 well, every time I show up, everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rag and the flag them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. When we arrive, bad minds start show up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rags and the flag them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rag and the flag them. Boom! I defy the odds, just like the Crips just defy the Bloods. Like how the wind scream defy the bugs. Like how the tall boats defy the mud. Yeah, them try stop me flow, so me do like Trino and I rectify the clock. Wet me and put me in electric chair, but all they did was electrify the plugs. Watch me, them go hard, we go harder. I born for the sound, the Luke Skywalker.